I want to ask everybody that posted, said something about it, put up 10 posts. Okay, are you going to go to his house now if he's better and give him some advice? Maybe he didn't make a lot of money in the last 5 days. You're gonna provide something?
That was kind of short-lived. That sounded like the voice of Funkmaster Flex, and I can only assume that he is speaking about the legendary DMX. Now, before we start this episode, we want to send our love, our condolences to the legend DMX.
Yeah.
We understand he's in a state of, it's just a lot of turmoil going on right now. So send your love to him, his family. I love seeing the nurses in the hospital throwing up the X, showing support.
Fire.
It is reported that the heart attack was, I guess, triggered by an overdose, drug overdose. We all are aware, and if you're not aware, DMX, he struggles with addiction. And that addiction seems to have gotten the best of him at this particular moment, but we're still praying that he does get well. Super legend in this game. We're going to talk about legends a little bit later. Icon. Legend is actually an understatement for who DMX is in his culture. So icon DMX, we will speak about that. That clip was Funk Flex. If you're new to the Need to Know podcast, we normally start our episodes with the clip and then we'll go back and revisit it to discuss it. Yeah, Funk Flex, he didn't seem too happy about it. But again, I am super open to having a conversation about what he was speaking to, because I don't necessarily agree with what he was saying. Like, oh, make sure you do this and you do that. Like, it's never too late to show love. It's never too late to show support.
Yeah. Love that you said that. We'll get into it.
We will, Alex. It is good to hear your voice.
Talking to me like, what's up with you? You good? What we doing today, man?
We are here, episode 135 of the Need to Know podcast. The gang is back in the building. I am 1/3 of this trifecta. I go by the name Savon.
Yo, it's your boy A.
And we have the amazing Reggie in the building. She joined us again. She allowed us to take her out on a second date.
Hey,
look at us, Alex.
Hey, we doing all right.
We did it. We did it. And as always, we got our guy in the building. Dev is here. Devon Terrell.
Yes, sir.
The living weirdo.
Chilling.
The jack of all trades.
Yes, sir.
Man of many hats.
The damn, I wish I could sing like him. You know what I mean?
You one of them niggas, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I appreciate it.
I'm
I
one of
really
them
do.
niggas too.
I'm one of them niggas. What is that anger? What does that mean?
He's proud to hate.
What does that even mean?
Because you ever sing a song in your head and like it sounds good, but then you hear like a great R&B singer sing the same stanza, and you hear how it's supposed to sound.
You know, I have years of my mom telling me to shut the fuck up. Like years, like shut up.
Killing her in the house.
I'm like, all right, but this shit gonna pay bills one day, though.
Look at you now.
Right.
Well, before we get into the episode, let's show love to our people over at Rasta Clot. Remember to keep your wrists right. Keep the positivity surrounded by you. Rasta Clot is about inspiring and challenging human beings to keep positivity on the forefront of everything that you do by being inspired. Continue to do the great thing of spreading positivity. You know, I got this bracelet. It says positive vibes. It's super cool,
It's
super
changing
nice.
your shit.
It's really affecting how I feel. Like last week, a lot of y'all was upset with me calling y'all broke.
Yo, there were a few comments about that. I was like,
He was wilding.
Nah, but like I said, we was broke though.
Nah, you said
no,
they.
he said y'all. I
said
think he
y'all.
even pointed too. I'm kidding. I might have just
sound
made
like
that
me.
up.
Bro, we can run the tape back. It was you. You said y'all.
Caught in 4K,
For
the
sure.
Summer Jam screen.
Y'all niggas, I know y'all niggas is broke, so yo, yeah, you
Go cop
He
the
definitely
Rasta
said
Clot,
Word
because
for
we
word.
broke now.
Oh my
It's not
goodness.
just y'all.
Why are you doubling
Now
down
he
on this?
coupling
No.
us.
Us.
No.
Nah, yeah,
But we
it's
can
us.
do that together, and we're giving you 20% off.
That's right.
Code Need to Know, all
Oh,
capitals at the checkout. The amazing bracelets. If you want to rock or represent your zodiac sign, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to go and rock your favorite sports team, go ahead and do that. My brothers, I know they don't listen to my podcast, but I did gift them some shit. So my brothers, one of my brothers, he's a huge Kevin Durant fan. I sent him the custom made Kevin Durant bracelet. My other brother is a Paul George fan. Sent him the custom made. You know what I'm saying? So they got everything. They cover all bases with Rasta Clot. So again, make sure you check out rastaclot.com. Go copy your bracelets. The Need to Know podcast sent you. The code is Need to Know at the checkout. It's affordable for you, you know, us brokies, us cheap people who don't really have
Oh my
money.
goodness.
Us.
I like
That's
how,
better now?
I like how you did that. I like it. You said
It's
it's
us now.
affordable. It's much cleaner word.
Yeah, it's
Much
affordable,
Yo,
man.
bro.
Broke ass niggas in my DMs.
I'm not gonna, but a guy like me, I'm not gonna call my people broke. See, my people having money. Because my people having money, I want you to use this 20%. You know, need to know podcast.
You deserved a role in fucking Coming to America, bro. I would have paid to see you.
You know, I would have been in there like, what's going on here? What is really going on here? Yeah. But listen, need to know podcast. No, fuck that. Need to know when you hit the checkout,
Y'all get a switch
20% off.
Effortless switch up.
That's it. When you are shopping, when you come to that window, need to know you will get the 20.
That's it. That's all you need.
You get the 20.
You get the 20.
That's it.
It used to be 50 too. Catch us while we 50 on the next time. And also, we got to show love to this amazing studio, this amazing space that we're in. YouTube community, we see you. The numbers is going up. We appreciate all the interaction, the vibrancy, the energy in this room.
Yeah. And there were a lot of feedback on like, yo, this space is crazy. Like a lot of people said that.
If you want to be a part of that space, where we are recording at is DHMDstudio.com.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. It's in Brooklyn. It's a very nice space. We love it here. And again, it's home court, so you might run into us.
For sure. Tri-State area. We know how compacted and congested the podcast space is. This is our home. It feels good to have a home. It feels good to like kick my shoes off and not feel like I'm being judged. Alex knows I hate wearing shoes.
Savon will never wear his shoes. Like we can be in front of like Benny the Butcher, Drake.
Word.
It's gonna be Savon with some shoes off.
What's your sock game like?
Black.
It's trash.
Black.
No, but it's black.
Can I say something? I respect
Black
niggas
socks.
that just wear black socks.
Yeah.
Like if you just a black socks kind of person, I'm cool with that.
That's
White
it.
socks are just it's just like dangerous. Like that's like really
Let me
dangerous.
cover my ankles real quick because I definitely got the Nike white socks right now.
Devon and Reggie, look. Savon tried to call Reggie broke, and she got a gold necklace as shoelaces in her sneakers.
What kind of shoelaces? Oh, that's,
I don't know.
They gold.
They not changing colors, none of that, you know.
Peep the YouTube.
But it's okay, according to Savon, I'm broke.
Wow. No. I said we broke though.
It's not me.
But I never said you. I never said you though.
You said we.
Oh, that me.
Grammar 101, that includes both of us?
What is broke? Define broke.
Nah, you know what? We're gonna get to. Yo,
My
that you said that.
Like, what is broke?
We'll define broke for this era.
Okay,
love that.
Broke is a social construct.
Hell no. Not if you check my bank account 5 years ago. That shit was broke. I was twisted.
I'm always trying to have like a euphemism for shit, and then
you tried.
I tried, but it didn't land.
Nah, but I'm gonna believe that one day.
That was funny.
Nigga
said, "Not my shit."
I was broke. Don't get it fucked up.
For sure.
I was down bad.
But a lot has transpired over this last week, y'all.
Not really, but we here.
Not really, but really.
There we go.
But we here.
Right? Not really, but really.
Right.
I thought it was kind of interesting because in this space on the Need to Know podcast, y'all know we talk about everything. We talk about love. We talk about music. I can't wait to talk about all those things. But I would be remiss if I didn't start with friendship dates.
What the hell is that?
Losers.
Right. Friendship dates.
Did you see the viral tweet?
What is the virus? Please enlighten me.
Oh my goodness.
Or us.
No, I thought.
Okay, well, all right. I thought Reggie was gonna, but there was a tweet of a guy who took a series of pictures with a woman who was attractive, right? Very, very, very beautiful woman. Okay. And you know, he said, "Hey, we went on a friendship date." Okay.
Oh, that's what y'all
and
did.
People are criticizing him because the pictures look like they're in love. Like, Dev, I'm gonna send you some.
Oh
of
no,
the photos.
I texted it to you.
Okay, cool.
Because you have to
got
see
it.
it.
I have to.
Go check out the images. You
gotta
can see he's glowing, she's glowing,
He's hype.
and he's like, "Yo, let's normalize friendship dates." So
I sent you the link.
No.
I'm gonna start with you guys.
The fuck wrong? No.
Have y'all ever been on a friendship date?
No.
Yes. You know what's crazy? I was actually on a friendship date not too long ago. And
Please explain this.
Well, he hit us with the, you know what's crazy, guys?
Crazy.
I can't wait to. I cannot fucking wait to hear this.
So you want to know
story.
what's funny? Because I could really keep it 100 with y'all. Like,
Okay.
it took me off guard once I realized this is a platonic friend.
Wait,
You didn't think it was?
wait, what you thought you was about to smash?
Did you go in with high hopes?
Wait, you thought you was smashing?
No, I didn't think that.
Like, you
So
thought
what
you was
did
about
you
to get it? You thought you get a kiss?
Fucking little, you know what I mean?
kids?
Because I really had to think about it. I feel like me personally, I don't know about that. Nah, it's funny. A kiki. I was like, what?
So you got curved on the date?
Nah. How did you? Okay, so what were your? Okay,
Wait, so like, okay, we both have so many questions.
Mad fucking questions.
I didn't know you would have an actual. You would relate to this tweet so much.
This actually happened.
Fucking incredible.
Okay, go.
So again, like I haven't necessarily had platonic woman friends. Or like, you got those girls in your life, yo, that's my sis. I ain't really had a lot of sisters.
Right.
In recent years.
Right.
Yeah, like personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why. Like when I was in high school, college. Like,
But do you believe in having platonic best friend, like really close relationships with people of the opposite sex?
last time that happened, I got into a relationship.
So do you believe in it though, or
with
no?
the girl?
Yeah.
The girl?
Yeah, it was my best friend and I got
So you
with her.
don't believe in
Best
it, or it
friend?
just didn't work out for you? Yeah.
Friends or best friend?
Best friend, like that's literally when you say my sis, you're not joking. Like it's like
She wasn't my best friend. Okay, that's interesting.
Very rare.
It was very rare. So when
Very
I'm going
rare.
into like this friendship date, I didn't know what to expect because I'm thinking like, nah, like I know what that means. What I'm saying, like we're going on a friendship date,
oh,
So
you guys called
thought-
it that beforehand, and then you still went.
Nah, I just called that in my brain.
Oh, okay.
What? Yo, listen.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yo, hey. So you and your friend got on the
It's
phone.
a new
man.
friend.
It's a new friend.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. It's a new friend.
This is some bullshit.
So
That's what
Alex
this
was
is.
trying to
friend.
bag, essentially.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
did the girl call it a friendship date, or it was a date?
No, I think what
about to
happened
make me
was
insecure. Y'all better stop.
It was established.
I'm not used to seeing Alex like this because usually he's like, yeah, I took
Right?
her out.
It took me so
I
off
got
guard.
her a vodka on the rocks. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
what-
he always does that. So
I want to say like mid-date, Alex realized like, oh wait,
shit.
I'm a friend.
We're friends.
Is that what happened?
I think that's what happened.
Exactly.
Okay, so
That's
what
what it
what
sounds
did you do to make you go, holy shit, I'm a friend?
She started talking to me about other dudes.
Oh, I know that move.
Damn.
Oh,
But
man.
again, like I'm in my head, like no, Alice. Even though this young lady's attractive, it's okay to have platonic friends. But I think like the man in me was like so confused, like.
But you didn't
so
go
you
in
sure
there
this your
with that
friend?
intent.
Right.
You went there to see like, hey, maybe it could be more. I'm attracted to you. Clearly, if you're spending time with me, I feel like you may have some kind of attraction.
So you guys were
to
just
me.
linking up?
You was like, hey, it's
Okay.
a link up, but you was hoping that, maybe you could be one of the guys on the roster that she was telling you about.
Did you eat? Did y'all eat?
I ain't a roster nigga. I'm the slot.
roster nigga.
You know what I'm saying? This
You
is
was on the
one-man
bench.
slot.
You was on the bench
I
that
don't
day.
mind.
I don't
More
know.
than
Based
that.
on this,
I
I
didn't
don't
get, I
know.
didn't put a
Like,
jersey on.
You was a free agent
Did
that
y'all
night.
eat?
Jake free. We ate food, but it wasn't
paid?
like
Who paid?
real food.
Thank
It was
you.
like bar food fake with drinks. I've been on dates
so
like
You
that.
can run
before.
up, but you can still run that up. Who paid?
I always pay.
Let's go.
For your friend though?
Always.
For your homegirl?
Hell yeah. Every trip.
Okay.
If
I
it's
respect
three
that.
if it's three of my homegirls right now, I'm gonna pay for the whole bill every single time.
That's actually an old school thing.
Yeah, I
That
do that,
that's
yeah.
old school, and that's true. That's actually true. Supposed to be. I've gotten that conversation a lot.
Yeah.
But can I say something?
Sure.
When it comes to Shorty's friend, like if I'm in a relationship with that girl and it's her friends, that's different. That it hits a little different.
Yeah.
But you kind of got to play it. You know her friends. If y'all dating, you already know her friends. Like I'm probably gonna pay for.
there's
this.
some women who like expect the man to pay.
Yes.
I'm like, what? He's not responsible for you. Like,
What about the fake move that some women do? And the fake move, you know the fake move.
like, oh, I'm about it.
yeah, the fake move. Girl goes and goes, I got it,
Oh yeah, she got it if she fucking
and then
with
she
me.
waiting for you to say, oh no, it's on me.
Yo, whenever I do that, I don't fake it though. Like I'm really prepared to actually like split half, even on the first date. But then once I told people that, and I'm being dead ass, I have no reason to like lie about it. I'm really prepared to pay. I realize I'm traumatized by broke men. Because like the fact that I always do that,
That's deep.
like
Told y'all niggas is broke. Y'all
yeah,
better start listening to me.
I realized
said,
this that I'm traumatized to pay all the time because I genuinely am ready to pay. I don't do the fake move.
Okay, so
like,
real quick,
I'm not faking it. Like
let's get back to friendship dates. Alex has been on a friendship date.
I'm putting my glasses on.
he's like,
unknowing.
let's talk about this.
Unknowingly,
even know.
he's been on a friendship date.
was
Reggie,
lit, though.
have you ever been on a friendship date? Dev, have you ever been on a friendship date? I personally, I have. It's probably one of my best friends.
Okay.
She's actually an ex.
That's not a friendship
Whoa.
date. It's already
No,
fucked up.
No,
no,
but
honestly, I do believe that she could be just a friend. I don't know, but in general, it's possible. It's possible.
Nah,
So,
I got a good take for
This
that. Go
ex,
ahead.
we've never slept together.
Okay, that's
What?
different. That's
Okay.
different.
That's what I'm
That changes
so
things.
exactly.
Okay, that
Okay, that
changes
does
it.
change.
This was an
Okay,
ex.
it
We
does.
we
It does.
you know we had feelings and it was young. It was like
Right.
very young, very.
Oh,
young.
okay. Then that's
And we
different.
never slept together, but we know each other very well. Like she's my friend,
Right.
right? We've gone out before, just drinks and head on home. Sometimes I'll drive, sometimes she'll drive, sometimes I'll pay, sometimes she'll pay.
Okay.
But that's a true friendship date. Like the joy in that man's face who took the photo, I've never felt that with my homegirl.
Okay.
But
Like I don't even like her that much to be smiling that
What
much.
do you mean?
Like,
it's
like
just
that.
normal ass pictures.
No.
Like,
Nah, but she's
He
like
was
on
carrying
his
her
back.
like they was finna have a baby.
Somebody like somebody ass in that fucking picture. Somebody wants somebody. This is you know what? Here's my thing. And what always confused me when I would even talk to a girl that said I have my best friend's a guy. This would always fucking confuse me.
Oh, here we go.
I would say to myself, okay, so you love being around this person.
Right.
Y'all love hanging out, huh?
Yeah.
You're attracted to people of this sex, yes.
Right.
What the fuck is going on? What do you?
That doesn't mean I'm attracted to that guy. Like I love being around him, but he could just be justified. I feel so strongly about like you can have best friends of the opposite sex because I have like male best friends. And like I don't want to date them. It exists. And how are you gonna tell me that it doesn't exist when like I actually like live it? And I know like there's men who have me as a best friend and we don't want to date each other. So it exists. Like
So what? Why? So I honestly, I totally believe you, and you are absolutely fucking right. You're entitled to obviously.
here he goes with that
thing-
respectful shit.
Yo, he's the respectful version of me, Reggie.
I don't like how niggas
I don't
is
know if
catching
you
on to
caught
me.
on yet.
Yeah, but then
he's the respectful
they all
version
be
of
like,
me.
you lying.
You like we're one and the same.
I
Just a little bit
genuinely,
more respectful.
I am genuinely here saying this to gain understanding, and I'm just like wondering if a person makes you feel good to the point where you're like you want to hang out with them all the time and all this other stuff. I feel like even an attraction even begins to occur. Why don't you want to be with this or try to pursue a relationship with a type of
Because like I'm just not attracted to that person. You're not attracted to anybody. Either happens or it doesn't. Physically. Yeah. And my guy best friends are like good looking, so they are attractive men. But it's like I just
you
don't
can
want to
identify that.
so
yeah, of course, yeah. But I don't want to date every attractive cool guy that I'm close with.
When
like,
you're dating guys, like, and you tell them, "Hey, I got a friend over here, and that's just my man." Like, how do you have that conversation?
I'm so glad like you brought that up because it's not no type of serious conversation for me. It's a deal breaker if you cannot accept the fact that my best friend's name is Craig, and like if
Shout
you
out
can't,
to you, Craig.
It can't like if you can't accept that I have a guy around me that I literally don't want to date. Like if you can't accept that that's possible, like. What is there to like? You're not the guy for me then. Why? I don't want to date Craig. I don't like. Just believe me.
You want to know what it is, Reggie? I feel like many guys feel like as much as you feel like, you know what it is? You in your head, that's your friend. And actually, it is your friend. Craig is your friend, right?
It is.
So now into like the male brain real quick, right?
Okay.
Let's say a guy's trying to court you. The male goes, how about you ask Craig you got on some lingerie tonight? Craig.
Who is
What?
Craig?
My fault. Like I said, Craig.
Yo, you think I'm
I love it. I love
No,
it.
keep it. I like it. Craig. Okay.
What if you tell Craig one day that you got on some lingerie? Will Craig's energy change?
What?
Yeah, you thinking about it now.
No, but that. What do you mean?
No, that's not fair. Don't do that.
No,
to
I'm
me.
not doing that to
No.
Reggie.
What do
I'm
you
just
mean?
saying-
Like, okay, if I
Yeah.
tell Craig that I have lingerie on, like, what about it? What do you mean? Like,
when I
what's
say
the point?
lingerie, I mean like you're showing him something else other than being like a platonic friend.
But why would I do that? He's
I
my
know.
platonic friend, so I'm not doing that.
just
I
telling
don't
you
cross those
the guy's
boundaries.
mentality.
So you know the boundary. So you identified that there's a boundary with this person that you're like we won't cross. You know, you won't like share that much with that person in that regard because you won't show because your homegirl. And I don't know you personally like that. Like your homegirl, you might show her like, yo, look what I bought, as opposed to your male friend where you're like, look what I bought. Is that would you do that?
I think
I don't
even
like
for
have
men
to do that.
I was about to say, I think for men to bring up that kind of scenario, that just speaks to like a little bit of insecurity.
Like, why would
don't-
I do that?
don't
You know what I
think
mean?
most
Like,
women are doing that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Reggie's going around showing Craig her lingerie that she just caught from Victoria's
Yeah,
Secret.
no.
I think as men, we kind of just go into this
The
hyper
worst.
extreme,
Yeah.
this
We
go into the
exaggerated
worst.
scenario.
I personally-
and that's the worst thing that
when
we
I
can
picture,
think of.
when I picture like me with my boyfriend, my man, like somebody who will be like, oh, but like, what is she doing with Craig? I don't want to date someone who does that to me. Like, just trust.
So,
He's my
I hear
best
you.
friend.
Can I ask you a
Relax.
question, Reggie?
Like,
I do have a question, right? How do you come to a point with Craig where y'all both?
yo, he's gonna watch this and be like, what the fuck? Like,
Sorry, dog.
Explain
Shout out
that
to you,
like
right?
What up, boy?
But what was the moment where y'all both said, "Hey, you know what? We're just gonna be friends.
We didn't have to have that moment because when we met in college, we're like, yo, like we're mad compatible. We just started hanging out. Like we were just great friends. We never had to stop and be like, whoa, let's not date. Because it was never a thing. We were just
never
friends.
happened. Just never happened.
Like we were just friends.
I commend that, and I really do respect and appreciate
He's like, that couldn't be me.
No, I do, but I don't. It's very foreign to me, and I have a lot of homegirls. I have a lot, and it's platonic. It's cool, but I'm just saying, as far as like, yo, I really like fucking with you. You're attractive. We have such a good time. I have to.
That never happened to you, where you just have a really close.
No, for me, it's happened.
Yeah,
but they're always like in a relaulationship or they're married.
Oh,
so
yeah,
then
that's the only thing that's stopping you.
All right, homegirl.
I know,
like, hey,
you know what it is.
Can't be your man.
If we're friends and I keep diving deeper into your world and I know your problems, I'm going to see your worth. And me seeing your worth makes me go, oh my God, I want to invest in you on a relationship level because I feel like
you can't just invest in me as a friend, a close ass friend.
Nah, you
why?
can.
I can. No, I
It's
can't.
just the same way it's foreign to you. It's so foreign to me how y'all can't just have like women best friends. Like why? Like I don't understand.
I'm with you because
best friends.
Yeah, best friend.
I
Like
can't
this is my
confide.
sis. Like
I can't.
But I want to
confide.
I want to shoot Reddy some bail because like, what's up? I hate boyfriends don't be letting their girls have friends. What's up? This jail? It sounds like jail to me. So I feel you. Like you.
I can't imagine my boyfriend telling me I cannot have a male best friend or even a male close friend. I can't imagine that. Like that's a deal breaker.
Can I tell you something?
Like,
you know what I think hurts the male ego a lot? If my girl if we're having an issue, we're going through something, and she confided in that other guy, it would pinch me. It would pinch me just a little bit. Same thing if your boyfriend goes and confides in some other woman. I think that's the unfortunate construct that society has put me in to be like, damn, why you not coming to me? We having a problem. I don't want you to go to this other. It just hits different.
I'm learning
something
a lot
about it
that.
hits different. Something about it hits different for me. So it's like,
love that.
damn, like I wish that you could come to me for. I want to be that guy in your life, right? Like I want
you
to
mean
be that
about
person.
anything like maybe family problems, or you mean if I'm venting to my man about you and about us, our problems.
Even family
Okay,
problems.
yeah.
Because I'm thinking I'm your partner in all
I agree
scenarios.
with that. Like, come
so
to
to me,
me.
it's like, yo, you went to him like, oh, y'all. Well.
But again,
Yeah,
that,
but
but
I agree with that.
It's a competition thing that kind of comes up, and it would.
I
it would
should be your
tip me,
person,
but-
yeah, I want to be your person.
that is an issue within you.
Sure, absolutely.
Like that's something for you to figure out.
Yes.
That's not for your partner.
I agree with you.
So for me, when I hear you say that, because it's all valid, I'm sure we all felt that in some capacity. Like,
Yeah.
oh, man,
Yeah, you
my
definitely
friend's
wanna
going
be
in.
your-
Yeah, I wanna
But
be number one.
You gotta understand, like, nah, bro, you're not the only person I could talk to. As a woman, you're not the only woman that I could talk to. Like, there's certain situations that I need this other woman just to bounce ideas off, just to feel a different type of energy. Like, and with me, when I get into a relationship, kind of similar to Reggie, is like, yo, a deal breaker for me is like, you have to understand that I am going to be surrounded by women.
That's very true. I agree with you there.
Like
Totally.
you have to understand,
Right.
The woman energy is just a lot different than men,
Right.
Like I don't need to be around a bunch of guys because you know what? When I'm around a bunch of guys, I'm gonna do things that I probably don't want to do.
You want to know what it is for me? Like,
Men are
I
awful.
feel like this is why I'm single. To be honest with you, like everything y'all is saying is so valid. But I do feel like when you're with someone who you're really trying to take seriously, like there should be a level of comfortability that me and you should only share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do think that's why I'm genuinely single. I ain't got that vibe in a minute.
So
Like if you are genuinely comfortable with me, our relationship should be different than any other friend. And I'm not telling you to discard of any friend, but it throws me off. And Savon's right. It could be insecurity. It could be overthinking. But all of this is still true to me. Like our relationship should be different.
But it is different though. The relationship I have with my man is completely different than the relationship I have with my male best friend. I'm not putting y'all on the same exact pedestal.
Right.
I mean, pedestal is the wrong word, but like same exact like place in my life.
Plastic, right.
Yeah, just because
Priority.
I'm close to him doesn't mean that I suddenly replaced you.
Yeah.
I'm so interested.
But I'm
dynamic.
agreeing with you. I'm like, I only should have this bond with my man.
in
Yeah.
these images, who do you think is the one that's attracted to?
Nigga.
Yo, what if it's the woman who is like,
I'm
I
asking.
secretly
That's
wish I
what
could
I'm
do?
asking. Because
We
it looks
never
like
know.
if you zoom in on the woman's fingers and her hands,
Okay.
it looks like there's a ring on her left finger.
Savon zoomed in.
If you zoom in, it looks like this woman may be in a
And
marriage.
like, really, you would okay? Let's say you were engaged with somebody and she went out with her close friend, like to dinner, like.
Now I gotta be me.
Nah,
Fuck
but they
this.
look
Hold
like
up.
but it look like date night. It don't look
Bro.
like platonic friend night.
If you take a picture of my girl like this,
Okay,
I'm swinging.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Fuck that. Wait.
I agree.
What is this?
Do you see what I'm saying?
There's just
It's
certain
not
things.
Reggie.
Reggie, if Craig took a picture of you like that and your man saw it,
Okay, but
Craig
this
might
one,
have to get
this
the
one is
fisticuffs.
normal.
Like
this
what?
one, just being out at dinner, but
Describe
hugging
it.
each other and like being on each other. I agree. There's just some things that I don't do while I have a man.
The image
It's a
is
lot.
It's a
Both-
respect thing.
I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, you can call me weak, fragile, whatever you want to
I'm
say.
calling you that.
This would fucking hurt. I sit with my girl like,
Nah.
yo, for real, like, does that nigga really make you happy? Like, what's going on? I'd be like, yo,
My jokes ain't funny?
what's happening? Like, y'all hugging, y'all took the fucking, y'all had the nice lighting, y'all went out to eat, he put a suit on?
Yo,
Yeah,
her mouth isn't closed in any of these pictures.
She's
And
very
Yeah,
looks
if I
happy
had a
as
man,
fuck.
I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going on a friend date. Like, okay,
and you
that is
show
a
me-
respect thing.
and you post this up, I would
True,
be
that
like,
is a
Why
respect
you got
thing.
your chest
Yo.
open with the gold chain if it's a friend date?
You
and
got-
why you get dressed up? Like that's your homegirl
Listen,
throwing the sweats.
I respect
Yo, he got a
it.
tailor-made suit on.
Bro, he
with
looks,
my girl.
He looks great. Let's just
Let's get it, girl.
Tailor-made
You look
suit
good,
on
okay, with my
with
girl.
my
He looks
girl.
great. If I saw this nigga, he pull up and he go pick up my shorty, I'm gonna look at him like, where you going?
And the thing is, women will do the same thing.
I'm sorry, Terry.
If a girl pulls up in some
Yeah,
heels, some stilettos, a nice dress, and I go, hey babe,
Reggie.
I'm about to go on a look at Reggie face now,
Reggie.
right? I'm gonna be like, hey babe, yeah, me and so and so.
Oh no, because I agree that
Right?
women talking about this would be so much more.
Reggie,
my God.
you would be
Imagine
like,
if a girl
where
pulled
the
up for us.
fuck are y'all going?
If I knew before I came into the picture, you had a girl best friend that was like your sis, and you want to go out to dinner with her.
He want to smash
Am
the
I?
sis.
Am I?
He
Am I?
want to
Gonna,
smash the sis though.
does he?
Look
know?
at his face though, Reggie.
Oh, in this
nah,
picture,
son,
I
he
don't
don't
know.
want to smash the
Son.
sis.
Get me out of here.
That
on.
vibe
I don't
is
know. I'm not speaking
crazy.
for them.
Look at the hand.
I'm not
placement.
speaking for that. I think two close people going out to dinner together, looking nice. I don't think it's a big
Nah,
deal.
but like
I don't
Right.
think it's a big
when,
deal.
When,
But I
when I
think-
hug you, Reggie, like I'm always over the shoulder. You feel me? Like
It's appropriate.
That's true.
I'm not even trying to get that low
That
on
is
none
love.
of my homegirls.
about
This is love.
You feel
This is
me?
affection. Look
Like,
I
and
don't
if,
know.
and if I ever made you laugh this much, I'm gonna tell you to calm
I don't
down.
know. Twitter
Like,
is
don't laugh at
looking
me
way
like
too
this.
into 4 pictures, in
Don't
my
laugh
opinion.
at me like this. Maybe you could be right. I'm not.
I'm kidding. I know
let's
we're
talk
joking.
about
I know we're
exaggerating.
joking.
Let's
But
talk
like,
about
I
how
think
many-
it's exaggerated.
And let's talk about how many friendship began like with maybe a woman or a guy saying, "Hey, I know you're trying to get at me right now, but we can just be friends."
I
Well, that's your
know.
move.
Nah, that ain't mine.
That's not true.
Alex's
oh, that's your move, Alex. Come on,
That's
don't
Alex's
do that.
whole vibe.
No way.
He actually
Really?
brought something up.
What'd
He
he
actually
say?
brought something up.
Yeah.
He said, "What if this friendship starts to brew while y'all are dating?" So like you already met. And
They're
then
all well.
This new chick comes in. And, yo, that's just she just a friend.
No. I have a very strict.
What
If
is
rule.
that
the rule?
happens to you, I don't want you anyway.
I
If
live by it.
another woman can take you away from me, let her have me.
Nah,
I don't
but
give
that's
a fuck.
friend.
Like,
but for me, I hold myself to a very high standard.
Right.
One of the qualifications when it comes to being in any type of situation with me is that hey, all the male friends that you have before me are the only male friends that you'll have. The
cutoff.
So I hope
I can't
you
meet
keep-
someone new.
I
Like,
hope you keep those 5 male friends.
Wait.
Because as they decline, you will not be able to replace them.
Wait, what if I started dating somebody?
Sorry.
Hold up. What if
Okay.
I started dating somebody last year
Okay.
and then you guys came into my life and now we're friends? What? You're
We're
gonna
also, no, but we're
that's-
we're in a working
that-
space.
that has
You know
We're
what
not
I'm saying?
friends?
We know we are friends.
Now, we
but
are.
there's-
But what if my man had a problem with me being friends with you guys? How ridiculous is that?
So we
like
have an
this.
excuse. We have an excuse because it's a work. This is a.
I'm
It's
me.
a
Show
work
'em my
related,
Instagram
and
page.
it makes sense. Like you're honestly no bullshit
Nah,
because
fuck outta here.
I'll
They're
meet-
killing me right now.
I
Wait,
will
no,
meet-
what you do is if he met the 3 of us, you would honestly pull up the 3 of our Instagram pages in follower count order. So you start out with Dev. You said, hey, this is the first friend.
Follower count
He's
order.
lit, nigga. Relax. And then you go to the second one where it might be me because I think Alex is a little bit lower than me in follower count. Then you go to me. You say, yo, this one, that's the guy. And then you'll end off with, yo, this beautiful black Nigerian sex
I'm not-
symbol
I don't have
is
to-
also here.
Nah.
So yeah, these are my new
I'm not
friends,
doing.
nigga.
I'm not
Deal
like
with it.
pulling up the stats to
That's
prove
nasty.
why.
Yeah, that's
nasty.
Nah,
That's
I met
nasty.
a new friend. He's just a friend. You're gonna have to trust me.
And-
like,
but we stats too, though.
What are you?
What is happening? What are
I
you?
don't know what's
I
happening
want
right
to be
now.
a stat as your friend.
I mean,
like,
this is that moment in the
Yo,
podcast once again as a listener where I just go, where is Savon going?
I just
But
want to
see,
be a stat.
this is why dating is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I like how you. I like how you tied that up.
It's so
Transition
difficult.
king.
You over here trying to decipher who's your friend, who's trying to take you serious, who you're trying to take serious, who's playing with you, how many people they're texting. It's just a lot going on.
Are you frustrated,
bro.
Alex?
I'm mad frustrated.
Are you frustrated? Let it out. Let
Hey,
it out.
Alex, I stay true to it's who I am. I don't lie to myself
Yeah,
about
yeah.
who I'm not. And I say, hey, this works for me. If it doesn't work for you, by all means, it can't work. When I met, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this may trigger a lot of fucking people.
Oh, I love it.
When I met Reggie, like when me get in trouble. When I've met a lot of girls that are very big on that's my bro, it turns me off a little bit. When everybody's their bro. When I'm talking about, when I'm like, that's 5 niggas that she called her brother.
All
right.
You about to start a basketball
Yo,
team?
but
who's your
okay,
family?
okay. I don't care if this turns off whoever's listening. Like, I will say I have like 5 people I call my bro,
start at 5.
but like you have to know, like, yo, I'm mad cool. Like people, like I have mad
Exactly.
friends.
I feel you
I
about
have,
mad cool.
I have so many
Okay.
friends, but they're just friends. And if you don't believe me, go away. Like if you don't want to trust me, go away.
I just
like,
don't. I think the word. I just think the word "bro" triggers me. It's different. You're like, oh, that's my friend. That's
but
my
I
guy.
see why it gets you mad. I'm kidding. I
'Cause they be
definitely
like,
see
that's
why.
my bro. I'm like, and then I find out like y'all had sex. I'm like, you can't. Don't call him your bro. Y'all slept with each other. Don't do
Okay,
that.
I agree. You shouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
back
I
in
agree.
2014.
that's my smash, bro.
Oh my god,
But what if she just hit you with that? Like, that's my smash, bro.
Jesus.
Like, Mario, Luigi, Wario, that's my smash, bro.
Levens just showed me a picture of, I guess the guy he has like an imprint in one of the pictures, and everyone's starting to hone in on the
Oh,
imprint, saying like,
brother.
yo, he's
bulging.
Yo.
Never.
Oh,
Come on, I was trying to
Bulge
defend you,
with
bro,
my
and
woman.
you do this.
Levins, why the fuck you looking down there?
Why are you zooming in?
No, hold on. You thought
For
I
the
was
people
gonna
who
focus
can't
on something
see-
else, right?
For the people who can't see him behind the camera, he's doing this. He's like,
no.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
No, good eyes,
You had to
Levin.
check
Good
the
eyes.
package.
That's nasty.
that's nasty.
nasty.
Pause.
You had
Big
to check
pause.
the package. Nah,
Levin,
see?
shout
What do you
Levin,
mean
good
check
eye.
what package, Savon?
Sometimes I see where he was going.
You gotta see what the friend is giving, right?
To say
Yeah.
good
Oh, my
eye
goodness.
is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
Niggas say
dog.
good eye, Levin. That is nasty.
Levin, that's the
good.
guy right there. But nah, back to what you were saying. Dating is hard because of these kind of things. It's not black and white in 2021.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
especially
true.
the pandemic made it even harder to kind of date, to kind of gauge on people. I don't know where y'all at in dating. Honestly, actually,
Yeah.
you just kind of snitched on yourself.
Oh,
You are
Let's
kind
talk
of
about
dating.
Come on.
You're open. You're open to dating.
Here's my yes.
You're open to dating.
Wait, when did he say you're talking about because you went on a friend date?
Nah, no, it
That was
wasn't
the
a
time,
friend
yo.
date. The intent wasn't, hey, this is
Okay.
a friend date.
Right.
The intent
It was not a friend date by
I
his
wanna kick
choice.
it, and then it morphed
to a friend date before his eyes.
The nigga
Nigga
got
said it
hit,
morphed.
He got hit into the friend zone. Boom! Oh, he's in that cabinet.
Alex.
girl.
Oh, hey,
shit.
buddy.
Great girl.
Great girl.
I'm sure.
Great girl.
I'm sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like seeing this side of Alex because you know you
down
always
bad.
say because you guys always especially you say while you're like he has uber confidence. You know he's good with the ladies,
No, my
but
confidence is still here.
Nah, the nigga-
I'm trying to reverse it.
Everybody takes a L here and there.
No,
in a sense.
no. We just in the fourth quarter. I'm gonna keep that updated.
oh my
Game ain't
goodness.
over yet. The fuck I'm gonna keep
That's my guy.
But I will say this
my
because
guy.
you did ask me about dating. I think the biggest disconnect with dating is other young people doesn't understand that it's okay to date. Let me explain. If you're dating people, you're not dating one person. That's a relationship.
Nah.
Okay, you can say no, you want.
What?
Don't do that.
Unless you say you're dating exclusively, it's all fair game.
That's a fact.
Dating
real?
is supposed to be mad fun. Like,
Yes.
That's dating.
Why nobody told
Think
me
about
that?
it. Think about it.
What
I
are they
think it's a
telling
social
you?
media thing.
What are they
Like,
telling you?
I thought like if we on a date, like
You thought that's a
you
relationship?
thought not
If
a
she go-
relationship, but
she's only dating you just because you took her out to dinner.
I don't
You might
expect
be her
you to
third date
be
this week.
on
Facts.
date on
and
a
she
date
didn't
with
do
me.
anything wrong. Like
And
if
then-
she's lying about it, then that's wrong.
You
Now-
sound like this sound like a Lifetime movie about to start.
She's on a date with Craig the next day. Like it's me on Friday, and then go out with your girl Saturday, and then Sunday.
So you the problem.
You fight for a spot.
You the
That's how I always been. I'm like, yo, I know. And when I first date a girl, I'm like, all right, I know I'm one of your niggas now, and I'm trying to be number one.
Thank you.
I'm dead ass.
Does that motivate you? It motivates you when a girl gets like mad dates and like you're one of them. Does that motivate you?
Hell no.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't really.
I don't
motivate. I don't think he's doing anything wrong by dating multiple women, but that doesn't really motivate me. I'm just like, you know what? Yeah. If other girls can get your attention, it's fine. Go with them. I know I'm lit, so like.
But you're okay with that, right, Reggie?
Yeah. I don't think he's doing anything wrong. Like that's what dating is.
That's dating.
People don't know what dating means. That's my thing. Oh, I'm dating. I'm fucking with you. Who you fucking? Let me see your phone. Whoa.
That's nasty.
Slow down. The point of dating is I'm filtering through. Right? A stack of individuals who I think I like.
Right.
And now I'm going in with it like, all right, who I'm about to really cuff?
Yeah.
Who I'm about to make my boyfriend, girlfriend.
That's a fact.
That's dating.
That's why it's called cuffing season. It's a season.
What do you mean waste your time?
Waste my time.
What the fuck? I thought you liked competition.
My time, bro.
I thought you liked
like who makes it to the finals?
There is no competition with me.
To you.
So once you take out a young lady, it is fucking game time, and she should not be dating anyone else.
How do you know that you even want to be with this girl after one?
I don't know, but we gonna figure it out.
So date around a little bit,
Reggie.
Nah, yo, because if I'm carving out time, it's like, yo, let's figure this thing out.
Yo,
if
it's
you like
one
me
day.
Yo, this nigga is crazy. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you scare me.
Yeah.
Like if you like it,
yo, what it is it's Savon's world, and we're just all living it. Yeah. He needs to decide after one. Like, come on,
Savon entitled to call a girl back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? I just seen you post some shit on your
CC,
IG.
it's not even like
you
that.
You weird.
It's not even like that. It's just like, yo, you can't date me and Craig.
Like,
why not?
Why not? It's
because you dated me.
You one of them.
Nah,
you one of them.
Don't do that.
Why you not understanding?
Nah.
Like one is not clicking.
That means like,
yo, like Craig might be a better match for her, but you're gonna let her stop like from finding that out. You're so selfish.
He definitely don't give a fuck about that.
I know. As I was saying that, I was like, Savon don't give a fuck about that.
We get stuck with people we don't want.
Exactly.
Because we think we're so infatuated with them at first that we put our all into them, but we ain't really filtered them out.
But that's the thing.
Really
Y'all think because I'm saying, yo, I took you on a date that my you know what? Here we go. Let's break it down. Let's bring it back just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the capacity to have interest in multiple people at once.
That's you.
For me.
Okay.
Right?
For you.
You know, yeah. Oh, here we go. Fuck.
It's like not
Agreeing
that,
with
oh my God, we are on a date, we're exclusive, never look at another man again. No, that's stupid. That's crazy.
Okay.
I'm not that guy. But for me, if I'm out with you in public, first off, I got my own place. I got a beautiful view. I got money. I got drinks. I don't have to be in public with you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I'm like, yo, let's go do something together. Let's spend time together in a public forum. That clearly means I'm interested in you. I can't do that with multiple people in a short span of time.
Yes, okay. You can shut up.
I see what he's saying.
The way that I'm wired is like,
right.
yo, my interest is in you. Okay. So if we're doing this, then I would assume your interest is with me. And if you have other options, I expect you to have options.
Okay.
But if we're dating, I don't expect you to be just on the multitude of dates.
You do know dating and boyfriend and girlfriend, two different things, right?
No, but like I see what Savon is saying. I'm saying, like, I agree with what everybody's saying. Like dating, you can date multiple people, and that's not nothing wrong. But me, I'm gonna be a hypocrite right now because I agree with Savon. Like I'm a very like one guy type of girl. Like I want to like focus on you,
energy,
like figure out what you like and like understand you and invest that. I can't do that with mad people.
That's all
but I'm agreeing
that.
that people who date around are not doing anything wrong.
No, they're not doing anything wrong.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be mad
unless it's with me.
Like
but then with Savon, he gets mad when the girl is dating around. That's the difference.
What I'm
not mad. I'm just turned off.
Sound like okay.
I'm turned off.
That's the Lifetime movie. That part is the fucking Lifetime movie.
I'm turned off.
In a world.
Being turned off. I can't be turned off.
And when you turn off, it's 4 or 5 more waiting.
But when
so what we doing?
But then that's your loss.
But you might be shooting yourself in the foot by turning it off, like, and not opening like your world up and be like, yo, I could date multiple women. You might be missing out just because you want to focus on this one shit.
No, but I be trying to like.
You're a young eligible bachelor.
You are with the crib.
You gotta like. You gotta.
With your own show. Come on.
I implore you to date. I want you to date.
This is what we'll say.
I want this for you.
I want this for you.
I spoke about this on another podcast. I do know how to date, but for me, it's like, am I dating to get to know you or am I dating to fuck?
Just see what happens.
I mean, no, just to see what happens.
Yeah, bro.
Why do I do that so much?
Because I know in our if I want to just smash,
Right.
or if I can see something sustainable
Now,
with you.
I'm with you there.
I know immediately. So
Within
for
an
me,
hour.
I'm not trying to waste time, bro. Time is money. Like you said, we got our own show. We got our own shit going on. If we ain't here to get the fucking or get to growing,
look.
we gotta go.
He's like, pick one.
Save on to the date. Look, I ain't got time for this shit. You trying to fuck or you want to get? You want to be in love?
Literally, that's what it sounds like to me.
You want to fuck or make love?
You want to fuck or make love? Tell
But
me now.
do you know that in an hour though you have to get to know somebody?
I know
Like,
her like
you might
three.
think you just want to fuck, but then what if she's mad cool?
Son,
Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been in a situation where I'm dating a girl. We going on a date. I was like, damn, she's really attractive. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm trying to hit. Like I'm trying to hit. Like for fucking sure. Like if she's a douchebag, I'm trying to hit whatever. You talking and an hour ago, I'm like, oh my god, I think I love you. But I'm not gonna say shit.
I wish they could see your face right now.
Now I don't even want to have sex. I'm like, I don't even want to sleep
I
with
wanna
you.
take my time
I'm
with you.
I'm gonna drop you off home, and I'm gonna ask you to hang out again. Yeah, that's real.
Hang out
Thank you for the
again?
pound. That's where I go. Now, if it's different, if the drinks is flowing and it feel right, like I'm very big on that. Like I don't want to hit everything I fucking see, but if the drinks is flowing and it feel right, and I'll be like, yo, I would super take you down, and I wouldn't be mad at what happens after. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're just friends or blah blah. Well, I'll figure it out. But if the moment is right, like I'm very big on like spontaneous moment, like right now, what's happening? I'm feeling you out.
feeling the moment,
it happens.
what we doing.
I'm
Yeah.
very big on that. So yeah, your shit. That is fucking wild.
My shit is wild. For
Yes,
you?
so wild.
The fact that you're mad. The only part that's wild is like Reggie said. It's like that you would feel some type of way about her dating around.
I wouldn't feel any type of way.
It sounds like you would though.
You
just said
I'm
you would be
closed
turned off by
I-
that.
but
That is
doesn't
feeling
mean
the
I'm
type of-
No, feeling the type of way is now that I'm putting energy to get you to realize like, yo, I don't
Okay,
fuck with
okay.
you. No, me turning off is just me cutting off the access.
So you would dead her.
Essentially,
Ghost.
ghost.
Yeah, it sounds like
Ghost.
you don't miss her.
Nigga said
So stick around.
After
Turn
it
to
after it gets a little serious, and if she's still dating around, then I would understand cutting off. But after the first
Not
date
the
is
first.
crazy.
Okay, the first
That's
date's
crazy.
a little
First
exaggerated.
date is
let's say
crazy,
let's say
bro.
after the first
Or I'm not the
month.
only one.
Let's say
Dead
after
block.
the
That's
first- let's say
crazy.
after the first. Let's say after the first month.
You know if you number
First
one
month.
after the first month. You like I'm number one after the first month.
you could tell where
you
you
can
at
tell.
on the team.
You know when she just hung up with somebody when you called.
I gotta get a better radar at that.
You be know. You
Call
know.
him.
Now you know. You know.
do know.
You know. Because when you say, yo, you free, blah, blah, and she says yes, like if you know, if there's never been a time where she's like, no, not that day, because guess what? When it came to relationship, I will always make time. Like I will make time. I'll cancel everything. If I'm really into you, I'll make time for you. So
Or if they can't immediately be like, I'm not free, but the next day I'm free, and she still wants to hang out with you.
That's-
look at a busy
that's a
woman.
vibe.
That's a busy woman.
And it helps.
Oh, I know that one. I know that one.
What do you mean by that?
Cause you giving me the alternative is you basically.
Oh yeah, I
saying,
still want. I'm gonna make it work.
Right,
I'm
that's
gonna
my
see
vibe.
you.
Right, exactly.
And it helps with communication because now I know that if we both are saying, hey, we're both dating and we both define what dating is with each other,
Right.
now we're not going to get hurt.
Right.
Now we can expect for
sure.
what maybe can happen from this instead
sure.
of just going, no, I met you, I'm infatuated by you, we got to be married right now. I don't give a fuck who you've been
That
talking
sounds
to
like
before me.
Savon.
Let's lock in. That shit is so
Yo,
unrealistic.
y'all be making me sound.
That really sounds like Savon.
Yo, I don't
you
be saying
sound
that.
slightly nuts.
Yo, you want to know the craziest thing about this podcast, yo?
What?
Every
What's the
week
craziest
y'all
thing?
say this shit, and then people be like, "Nah, I really understand what Savon was saying."
Who's
I just
saying
didn't
that?
Really hear him.
Who's saying that?
Like, yo,
Let me
there's
see they
more
pro-
people that be
Show
saying
me
that.
their profile pic.
Never
Y'all
seen
are
it. Let me see
tagged.
their profile
No, I'm
pic.
getting. No, I do see some comments like agreeing with Savon.
A
But
lot of niggas
said
agree with
so.
this nigga.
But y'all be making me sound crazy.
No, we're not making it sound crazy. I'm just telling you what it means for me.
That nigga's crazy. Fucking true. That nigga's nuts.
Because I hate like, oh, just meeting someone and they just assuming that you're gonna commit everything to them and you
Not
don't even
the
learn them
first
yet.
time.
No, but okay, but first time can mean the first 2 weeks, the first 3 weeks. I don't know you yet.
Nah, yeah, I don't operate like that.
I don't know who you've been
That's why
dealing
I
with
haven't
before
found
me.
love yet,
I'm
bro.
not going.
Same.
I don't snoop unless if I really listen. If I really like you, like my psycho mode like you, and I'm like I am trying to fucking make you the one. I am going to stalk you. I'm going to stalk your Instagram. I want to see the type of niggas you talking to. Like,
Well, we know your
all right.
songs.
Yeah, I'm toxic.
Like,
Hey,
I know your song.
Hey, I'm
bro.
toxic.
I know your music,
I am
bro.
respectfully.
Yo,
I am
if you
fucking
really are
toxic.
feeling someone, you are going to stalk them. That's not even on some. That,
don't
I
like
feel like
the
that's
word
regular.
stalk.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
stalk's
saying
bad.
stalk, that's crazy.
That
And
is.
y'all
I'm sorry,
saying
it is,
I'm
that is.
crazy.
I said
But you
stalk.
care.
keeping
You
tabs.
invest.
You invest. Excuse me.
invest.
I like that. Stalk. Let's say invest. I invest a lot
We
of
invested
time
in keeping
into
tabs.
researching
See?
your, your likes and what you are into
dislikes.
and your environments.
We should. You see what I just did with y'all? When y'all sound crazy, I corrected you. And I just said, hey guys, maybe you should use it. Why don't y'all just do that for me?
Save
You
on.
be making yourself sound nuts.
Because I have no solution for the way you think.
Zero. I don't know if you get it yet.
It's just there.
That's crazy. Like that's wild.
Wait.
But I don't understand. You can invest.
So, but can I say why I feel like what makes dating easier? Like what ladies, especially. Well, no, men too. What has made dating easy for me these days is like, don't try to like change people to fit your expectation,
Yep.
your mold. What has made it so crystal clear to me is like just see their actions. If he says he's interested in you, okay, cool. But what are you doing about it? Are you taking me out? Are you doing this and that? Are you actually pursuing?
Right.
Like if he's not, take it for what it is. He's just telling you. He's just saying words with no substance to them.
Right.
So just see very clearly for what people are actually doing versus like what you want them to see. Like let's say a really attractive guy is like hitting on you. Don't be like, oh my God, this could work. If it's not working, just accept it. Like he's not really putting in any effort. Ever since I really did that, it's been so clear like who really wants me, who really doesn't, is just
Right.
playing with me. Like that's why people don't play with me, because I don't let them just like, hang me on like a little like string.
Right.
So just keep that in mind when you're like talking to people, and it'll become crystal clear.
When it comes to you and just being a woman and stuff like that, do you think that it's harder, or this is like a trait that some women deal with when they meet an attractive man? Like, fuck, he's attractive, right? Like, fuck,
Oh, he's so fun.
but he's so fucking stupid. Do you think that?
Oh, what do you mean?
Do you
I
think
love talking about like how stupid men are.
Oh, okay. All right. And
I'm kidding. I'm
But
sorry.
do you think that some women would stick around a little bit longer to try to iron out like the maybe it could work? Like, do you think you would fight more for the attractive guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like people,
Okay.
women do stick around. They love a good project, saying like, oh, this
was
could
good.
work.
That was good.
But that, like, I feel like everybody has to go through a situation that teaches them that's not
Right.
Like, no, don't do that. He's not
Right.
your job to fix.
Right.
He's showing you exactly what he feels about you,
Right.
how much effort he puts in.
Right.
Y'all
And it's
just
okay.
say things,
And
and I
I-
just be like, nah.
What do you mean? No.
What do
She
you-
said one word.
What do you nine?
She said one word, and I'm like, no, you have to fix me.
No.
Said fix.
No,
Like,
I'm
who's
saying,
this
I was
nigga?
saying you don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah,
Don't.
but sometimes you do.
can I
No,
fix you?
okay,
How
we're
can I
not about to
fix you?
do this.
What can I
No,
fix
women
you?
are not your therapy session. I mean, you can vent to them, but
Once
it's not
in a while,
It's
you
not
gotta
my
correct
job.
some
Yo,
shit.
it's
No,
not my
you
job to
don't.
fix you.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This podcast changed everything.
Nuts.
Yo, no, you are in your late 20s, sir. It is not my job to fix you. I will help
on.
you become a better man,
Come
but it's
on.
not my job to fix your traumas,
versa.
all that. No.
And it's vice versa.
Nigga said
I'll
help.
help. No. Yeah. As a good woman, she will definitely help you become a better man, but it's not my job to fix you.
To come
Hell
into,
no.
to come into it saying, "Yo, fix me."
I like fixing.
He said
I like
that.
fixing
Rewind.
people, yo.
That's wild.
And
He's
that's
like,
an
no.
expectation now.
I
He
like-
stopped me to be like, no, she gonna fix me. That's wild.
I like
That's wild.
fixing things, bro.
Nah.
See,
No, I
I
feel
want
like-
to help a woman get to her
Yeah.
fullest potential. I want to pull that out of her. I want to, all the guys that
That's
came before
different.
me
You're
that
help-
hurt you,
yeah,
that
that's
put you
different. That
through
is so
hell,
different.
That scarred you, that broke your heart, baby. Let me fix that.
Yeah.
I want to fix that.
You could help her get through it, but it's not
Right.
your responsibility
Help.
to
Not
fix a broken person.
Because I
Like,
think internally, to be honest, this is the syndrome of the rebound person, right? When we break up with someone and quickly after a long relationship, we get into another one, and it's like, but it happens and we need it. And I'm gonna tell you, humanly, we need that, and the reason is because when we are so accustomed after a long period of time of just having that communication, that love, that attention, it's like for it to completely get shut off, which is most of the time a breakup, you don't know what's coming, it just comes. I think that rebound is kind of like that. It's your brain kind of saying like, we need something to hold us over until we can really get away from it. So I just feel like that's where a lot of fucking mistakes
Yeah,
happen.
that's kind of what I meant. You said that in a way that I probably should have.
No problem.
not necessarily.
I'm new here
like,
and I
fix
appreciate
me.
it.
Yeah,
But
man.
it's like,
he
yo,
looked me in the eyes. He was like, no, she has to fix me. I was like,
Fix me.
bruh.
Crazy.
But you see what? See, that could be an expectation, which you could later, which could later be viewed as animosity towards the other person because you never fixed me, and I thought you were going to. That's why I don't like.
That's
shit.
a big
nasty.
burden to
That's
place
nasty.
on somebody.
You never fix
That's a
me.
burden.
That's sick.
That's
It
nasty.
is, but it happens.
You just did it.
No, but
You're like, I
don't
need
mean
my
that,
woman
though.
to help me be better. I'm
But
like,
I don't
bro.
mean like fix me, because like I'm already cool before you got
Then why
here.
did you say
But you
fix
wanted-
me?
But it might be some things you gotta correct. It
Oh,
might
no,
be,
yeah.
It
Okay.
might be like you might have to
Okay.
teach me.
A
Like,
good woman will bring out the best out of you, and
very
I
much
do
so.
agree with that.
Going
much
back
so.
to music soul child, teach me how to love.
Teach me how to love.
you.
what
Show
you
me, you know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily
Up on the
fix me,
Maha.
because I'm
Okay.
never gonna commit to anything if I feel broken.
Okay, I like
I'm
you
never
changing the
gonna.
word.
I'm never gonna
Okay.
get. Into
I agree with that. That's
anything
healthy
That
that
I'm
you wanna
not.
do
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like your
Right.
boy can handle it all. Remember that. Like I'm
Your
not,
boy.
That's
Look at this again. I don't like the word. I don't like the idea of coming into the relationship and
Yeah,
fix
not
me.
fix,
Yeah.
but like guide me, teach me. Like
that's good. Teach
if,
me.
If I'm
I
not
like
a
that.
romantic person naturally, fix that about me.
Right.
Sure.
You know, that's what I mean when I say fix.
That's when
Like,
it becomes
help me
unhealthy from the
correct
other
it.
part too. The fixer really is determined to be like, okay, I'm gonna help this person. I'm gonna be the one to like
Yeah.
make it better. And that's where that bond, that almost trauma bond forms, and that's not healthy.
Trauma
like,
bond.
You see?
What the fuck you been through?
Trauma
no,
bond.
this is me witnessing. I don't put myself through these situations.
Trauma.
Yo.
No, that's an actual like term. Like
That's
yeah,
hard.
That's
Trauma
a thing.
bond?
It's a bond because of trauma. Yeah.
I didn't make that up, but that's an actual thing. Like,
There's a lot of that. Even Stockholm syndrome. That's like how
Yeah.
you fall in love with your kidnapper, like
People
shit like
that have
that.
taken you captive.
Yeah, like that is an actual
Real.
thing.
That's
That's
a
like,
real thing. When you're
fucking-
addicted to that, like not to get deep, but when you're addicted to that type of pain, that's like why some best friends are best friends when they can relate on like that sort of level.
Deep
It's a whole
shit.
thing. I didn't make this up. Like
yeah.
it's like
Woody Allen.
Oh, what about
So
him?
nasty.
That's a Stockholm syndrome.
Can I tell you something? I didn't know much about him until I was listening to Joe and them. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know that was going on, like with his life and how crazy. Then I
Yeah.
seen the documentary start to pop. I was like,
I saw it.
whoa! I didn't
Yeah,
know
nasty
that.
individual.
Morgan Freeman. He's another person.
What?
Yeah, man.
Morgan?
Do your Googles on these
he's
people.
like, no,
What?
I believe,
I
and
believe it,
I
though.
hope I'm not reporting misinformation, but Morgan Freeman, I believe he married his step granddaughter or something like. It gets deep, it gets dark. If you go down the rabbit hole, look into it. Woody Allen, he is in a relationship with his ex-wife's adopted daughter,
Yeah.
who he met when she was like 11 years old.
No lie.
It's just nasty. Yeah, it's just nasty.
day.
So when you said Stockholm syndrome, I was like, oh, that's kind of gross. That's nasty. Look into it. I think everybody should be informed on these things because there's real life nasty scenarios
It
taking
happens.
place. Going back to trauma bonding, I thought that was interesting for you to kind of break up, and not so much trauma bonding. I just want to focus on the word trauma. I'm gonna go back to our clip that we opened up with Funk Flex. Excuse me.
Count 97.
And he pretty much had a message for those, I guess, close to DMX. He saw the outpour of support for DMX, everybody posting pictures with DMX saying, hey, get better, King. We want to see you well. Sending all the well wishes, as everybody probably should when you hear somebody's on life support, correct?
Yeah.
Right? But Funk Flex found a way to have an issue with that. His issue was, hey, when this man was healthy, when this man was functioning, you guys didn't do anything for him.
I hate that.
Do we know his current financial situation? Is there anything that you guys are doing now that he's messed up? So I just want to revisit that topic.
Yeah.
Again, prayers to DMX. I read a report on TMZ, and they're pretty accurate. They said he was in a vegetative state.
In grave condition.
In grave condition. We haven't gotten any other reports of it getting better or worse.
The report we did hear, his lawyer told us that, hey, he was taking off life support and is breathing on his own, and he was misinformed.
And,
Yeah.
and the COVID angle too. I heard about the COVID angle. Levens just had said that to me.
Yeah, he tested positive for COVID. So now, if you're one of his many kids, I'm not too sure how many kids he has. I know he has over like
A few.
10. I want to say
he got a
like,
lot of kids.
He has a lot of kids. And if you're one of his children, now is limited visitation to see him. So yeah, it's a lot going on with DMX, but I wanted to focus on Funk Flex.
Right.
And his ask of people to not openly, outwardly show support and love because they weren't doing it when he was healthy. I don't agree with it.
I don't either.
I
don't
think
like
Funk Flex is, I won't say he's a dinosaur because he seemed, no, for real, because a lot of people see like these older guys that's been around, but I feel like Flex has found a niche in getting us to kind of talk about him in some way, at least once every 2 to 3 months.
No, he's good for it. You want me to play the clip again? Kind of refresh our minds.
I want to ask everybody that posted, said something about it, put up 10 posts. Okay, are you going to go to his house now if he's better and give him some advice? Maybe he didn't make a lot of money in the last 5 days. You're gonna provide something?
So I think my issue with that is people that don't understand addiction. And I'm not saying that I'm an addict by any means. I've never been addicted to drugs, but I was raised in a neighborhood where I've seen addiction thrive on people. So I'm very familiar. And hey, you just can't talk addiction out. I think that's like really insensitive to say. Like, this is an individual who's been in and out of rehabs for years.
Right.
Like this is, he's way older than me, right? This is not something that's new to him.
Right.
So I don't think necessarily a stop by knocking on his door like, hey, maybe you should stop drugs. It's kind of like Ronald Reagan's wife, Nancy Reagan. Just say no to drugs.
Oh, that campaign.
That was like her whole campaign where it was just like, hey, we can just tell people just say no to drugs, and that's it.
And we lock you up.
Yeah, there is so much more that goes into addiction, something that I will never understand because I don't know what it feels like. So I don't know. It just, like Savon was saying, it's kind of insensitive. It kind of sounds like you're trying to stir some people up. But if you don't understand addiction, can't really speak on this.
You know what I say about that?
Yeah.
I think even you don't even have to go there because right now it's not the time for that type of rhetoric, right?
Right.
He is in a state where we don't know where he's gonna end up, right? So why don't we focus? Why don't we keep that energy on prayers and making sure that, you know, we see him through this at this moment? It's not about, yo, well, you wasn't there.
Who's the bad guy now?
It's like, why? This isn't
like,
the time
why now?
to
Like,
use your platform, right? To do this. Yeah, I'll Bluetooth it right now. Like, why are you doing this right now? Like, we might lose DMX. And honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, this has been wearing on me. Like more than I thought. Like I was like, wow, like DMX. Like,
I
that's
just
so
watched
weird.
his interview on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
He was on Drink Champs and it was dope. It was great to see, you know, his story, see how real he is, how true he is, how through and through, how he never let the success change who he is as a man, as an artist, as, you know what I'm saying, a father. He's very open with his transgressions and his issues. So to hear that, and he's one of the more, I guess, exterior seems to be Teflon.
Okay.
He's one of those almost fictional characters in your brain of, he can't be harmed. We've seen him overcome overdoses before. We've heard about all of his rehab stints and being locked up and all of these things, and to see where he was on Drink Champs, where he's about to roll out an album with Pop Smoke on it, with Benny the Butcher and some of Griselda on it.
Exciting.
With all these, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exciting.
it was almost like a redemption story, and then you get hit with this, boom. DMX in the hospital, life critical condition.
Right, near death. Connect to it.
And I think the Drink Champs things for me that kind of messed me up, personally at least, and I can speak for myself. Like, I think he was drinking on set.
He was, and I found that very odd.
That he was
Me
drinking?
too.
Yeah, that he was openly
Champs,
drinking.
like,
on,
They got a bunch of bottles.
What did you find about DMX drinking?
I think he was drinking during that interview. Like, and again, I don't know what he is supposed to. I don't know the restrictions of what he has going on with his plan and addiction, or what he should be consuming, what he shouldn't be consuming. But me personally, I didn't like that.
Okay, so you're saying, being that you knew he is an addict,
battles with,
you saw him drinking, you were like, that's not okay, like
Me
a gateway.
personally,
Yeah,
I ain't
okay,
like that.
understand.
I'll be honest with you.
I understand.
I just, and this is me coming off the camera interview, who's not an addict that I know of, and he just wanted to make sure he didn't, because he's kind of seen how people have gotten when he gets like that,
Bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, on Drink Champ, people go like, I see them drinking and I see them start to sweat, and I'm like, and they
Great
start
show.
talking. It's an amazing show, but it's funny. Are you getting to it?
It wasn't allowing me to. Alex, I sent the clip to your phone.
Oh, okay.
I do want to play this clip. It was basically DMX. He was on Talib Kweli's podcast, and he was speaking about how he was even introduced to drugs. We don't have to play the entire clip, but to hear how, because a lot of people think, and some people, I guess they're just not knowledgeable on it, but addiction isn't really a choice. It is a disease.
Thank
from
you.
What
Yeah.
from what I know. The only thing that I've been addicted to is my phone. And it's no comparison to drugs, but it's still some form of addiction, because I thought about it today. Like, I don't know how, but my toilet got stopped up. It was backed up.
Now we know how you was eating some Taco Bell.
Nah, I'm not quite, like, it just fucked
He's
up.
like, I don't
right?
know how, but
It just,
no, I'm kidding.
yeah. So I was thinking about, I had to reach over to get the stuff, to unplug it, whatever, plunge it out. But I thought for a split second, yo, if my phone falls into this toilet and now I am disconnected from the world, what am I gonna do? And then I immediately had a solution. I said, you know what? I'll be fine. I'll just plug up my iPad or my MacBook to Wi-Fi. I could get my texts off there. I could check my social media there. I instantly had a solution because I had to feed the addiction of being connected to my social media, right? And that's on a small degree. So now you're talking about somebody who was introduced to drugs, to crack at the age of 14 unwillingly, because
I've heard
he
this.
speaks about how his OG, somebody he looked up to, introduced him to crack without him knowing.
Like I said, I was impressed. I don't really smoke, nigga. Fuck out of here. And he passed the blunt around. And, wow.
He's crying. He's breaking down.
Who's that?
DMX.
The DMX that we were referencing. With Talib Kweli.
He can't even
even talk
speak
right now.
on the story.
And I hit the blunt, and I'm like, I was no longer focused on the money. I never felt like this. Like, it just fucked me up. I'm like, the fuck?
The feeling of getting high the first time.
I later found out that he laced the blunt with crack.
Damn.
Common story.
My take.
You want me to keep playing some more?
I want y'all to listen to how he's struggling.
Why would you do that to a child?
Right.
And this nigga, like 30, you know what I'm saying? And he knew how I looked up to him.
Yeah.
He knew how I looked up to him, you know what I'm saying? And like, why would you do that to somebody who looks up to you like this? I mean,
So you could pause it right there. You hear the pain in his voice. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a willful decision of, yo, hey, I'm going to smoke crack today.
Right.
It was, yo, I'm young, I'm impressionable, I idolize this man, this is my OG. Hey, he wants me to hit the blunt. It's weed. Weed can't really hurt me too much.
Yeah.
But back in that time, in the 80s, 90s, whenever he was 14,
Right.
when they put the crack, because that was normalized,
It
you know,
was.
that was
was a thing.
acceptable.
It was weed.
But why would you do that? And you
Right.
hear it in his voice. And if you listen to the clip even further, he says, like, yo, I wouldn't have done this to my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Like, I would not have laced this blunt with crack with my worst enemy sitting next to me. So that shows you how deep the addiction goes, how hard he struggled, how much of a fight it is for him to release himself from the shackles of drug addiction. So, yeah, I just wanted to send love and prayers and highlight that again. Hopefully he gets better. If there's one person, if there's one rapper who can overcome this, he will be at the top of my list for
defeated
people that
everything.
can fight. It almost goes back to like Kobe Bryant. When you hear Kobe Bryant tragically passed away the way that he did, it's like, man, not Kobe. He about to get in
Yeah.
the pilot seat and he's about to steer the whole ship.
Yeah.
Or he might have stayed like, you
Yeah.
know, it's just one of those people that you fictionalize.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, not them. So again, let's continue to send out prayers and show love to X.
For sure. You know, it's crazy. He's one of those icon artists that has an album in the tuck that I was waiting on. So, you know, this is you know, again, prayers to the family. But with that being said, his album is not the only album I've been anticipating. I don't know about y'all, but this has been on my mind and again, we're kind of trying to usher ourselves out of a pandemic, but you know, we're still in the midst. I am ready for our bigger artists to drop music. Like, and this is coming from a real music nerd. Like, I'm not the guy that's looking for all the mainstream shit all the time. That's not my body. Like, I'm really always trying to look
That's
for
more so
artists.
me.
That's more like
I like the
Savon.
mainstream
This is
stuff.
true. I just want to like support you on that because I came in here like, oh, I'm gonna kill him with this today. Like this new song that I found. It's not new. It's old, but like it's a deep cut. And I played it, and Alex knew it. I was like, fuck. Like, of course he knew it.
He is Shazam.
He is. He is.
No, like,
and this is just like a real life story. Like he is Shazam. Like
I'll ask Alex a question like, "Yo, bro, you ever heard this song before?" And you'll just see
He knows the lyrics.
Like, no, he was driving.
He
right?
knows the
He was
sample.
driving with one hand.
He knows
I
what
asked
drums.
him about a song, and his eyes literally rolled in the back of his head,
said, "Fuck driving."
as if he was trying to like recall where this song came from. I'm like, "Yo, Alex, my nigga, you good?" He was like, "Yo, bro, I gotta get the song for you, my nigga. I heard this. I know the beat. I know the
He's
tempo.
searching his
I know the
database.
sample." I'm like, "Yo, bro, wait." Get us to where we gotta go
Niggas
before you start rolling your eyes in the back of your head to figure out what kind of song it is. Like he takes this music shit serious.
Very
I
serious.
didn't even put our safety first.
Nah,
You know what I mean? Like
Keep
that's
your
how
eyes
hard
on
I
the
go for this
road,
music
dog.
shit.
What the fuck
Tidal,
wrong with
you're
it?
listening. Hello. Anyway, so that's kind of like my whole thing. Like I like finding new shit that's gonna bubble. Right? Like these are the new artists that people are gonna start to enjoy. That's my whole thing. I'm done with that shit now. I'm done. I fuck with all the new artists. I want the Drakes. I want the Rihannas. I want the Kendrick Lamars. I want the Pusha T's. I want everybody to start because it's really making me appreciate y'all even more. And this is not a slack to newer artists. It's just thank you, Savon. It's just some things like when you with the bigger artists, some of that production is more expensive.
Yeah.
Some of the writing is a little bit more in depth.
it's just a different league.
It's
just a different league.
Of
Like,
Sonic. And they lead the way. And they define things. Like Silk Sonic is, I think the Silk Sonic thing is more important than people realize. I think it's a bigger wave and new compass than people realize. And that's because artists, those major league artists, they define and set a tone. And I think with Silk Sonic, I think a lot of niggas tuck they shit back in. Like, this is working. And labels are going and scrambling and saying, yo, this sound is going to be number one. Like, this shit is working. We need to figure this out. I bet you a bunch of people that already in that, do that kind of style of music are going to start the bubble. Leon Bridges, like, I can already see, I know who they're going to go for. And like, all of a sudden, they're going to start to come to the side. So I feel what you're saying on that. And I am waiting for that. As an artist, from an artist perspective, as an independent artist, I am also staying out the fucking way. And I'm gonna tell you why. I put out my album at the end of the year. This is not a plug. And then
Should be.
Plug your shit, man.
this year, man, fuck me, man. And at the top of the year,
yo.
man, fuck me, man. All right, that was
What's
wild.
going on?
Yo, if y'all chop this up, I'm gonna be tight.
yo.
Pierre,
fuck
fuck
me,
Pierre, fuck
man.
with me. He not gonna chop that up. He not gonna chop that up.
You sound like me on my dates. Hey, yo.
oh my goodness, here he goes. Always, yo.
You see, right?
This
sorry.
music conversation
My
was going
fault.
well.
Nah, but he just did that shit.
And then Savon.
That's not me on my dates.
I
I'm
lost
joking.
I lost everything. I lost it all.
You talk about big
You're as an
artists.
independent
I'm
artist.
staying out the way of the big. Like, I already had it in my head. Like, next year, I know who's coming and who's gonna be here. So I'm staying out the way of that. Even tour wise, I didn't go, okay, I'm gonna start a tour. No, nigga, there's not one venue that's gonna be like, we are booked. Get the fuck out of here. We have Vince Staples coming. Shut the fuck up. So in my head, I already been prepared for that. Like, yo, I did my thing. I want to stay out of the way of the bigger artists. Let them breathe, and then we can get back into the game and stuff like that. But I don't see shit like much.
what's some
I
of the
think it's
artists
fun
you're
that they
looking
do this
forward to?
every few years. Like the big dogs, like all drop in the same year,
Yes.
and then every few. I think that's fun. I like that.
I like it too. I can mark my years by
It's
it.
too much.
Yeah.
It's way.
What do you mean
It's
it's
too
too
much.
much?
It's an overload. Like that year that Beyonce, Rihanna, Damn, and I want to say Kanye dropped the Life of Pablo, right?
That was
Yeah.
16.
Like
It's a lot of big albums.
I'll be 1000% honest with y'all. I got lost in translation. I didn't really
Yeah.
give Lemonade the
Yeah.
just due,
Yeah.
because I'm Rihanna Navy. I don't know if y'all know Rihanna.
Yeah.
That's me. That's
Yeah.
I'm gang Rihanna. Where you at? I'm waiting on you.
Same.
I like that's baby right there, right?
Uh-huh.
So when she dropped in the same year that Beyonce dropped, I gravitated towards Rihanna's music. Like I heard a song for the first time as I was purchasing jeans, right? At the mall.
They call you
it was
Jean
a
Poppy.
It was. That's what they call me. Okay.
Did you see him fell into it? That's what they call me.
That's what they
Yo,
call
this
me.
is like.
I ain't know that's what they was giving
I
me.
saw multiple comments on Savon's knees. By the way, I don't know where
On
that
your
came
Yo,
from.
they like the knees, bro.
They like
like
to see your
she's the same.
exposed knee.
yeah, like somebody
Okay.
called me a slut.
What?
They was like, damn, you
hoes.
started
No.
going out and wearing less. Like,
What?
fuck,
That's
it's
always
just my knees.
Having a nice
Hilarious.
conversation, and then Savon always brings it there.
But
Yo, they
said
call
that
me a
to
slut.
To
It was
see a man
slut
in
shaming.
ripped jeans
Reggie,
and
you
say
see what
you're
I've been
going
doing?
out wearing less is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, bro.
Niggas
Because
need to relax.
the last images that I put on my Instagram, I had my knees out.
You had mad knees. I ain't gonna lie, pause. I seen your knees all week.
Nah, yeah,
I did see your knees all week. It was knees.
My knees was out, like,
said
but it
purpose.
looked good. It looked good.
You want to show us your knees now?
Nah.
you
I'm
just
keeping
admiring
it.
yourself?
Yeah, I'm just.
Yo,
I'm
he
just
brought
looking.
it up. He
I'm
pulled
just
up the
looking like,
picture.
damn, wait,
Why?
You see the knees?
We all follow you, Savon. We saw it.
We're
Like,
done with you.
I'm trying to tell. I
But-
just said I saw it all week.
But I was in the store and I came across a song.
Okay.
Right. And Silly Me, it was a Beyonce song. I never heard this song, and I'm ashamed that I didn't hear it. But the reason I didn't hear it is because it was on the Lemonade album.
Okay.
The song is called, I want to say, I'll let you know right now. All Night.
Oh, it's a nice song.
I believe Beyonce All Night is the name of the song. And it not sound brand new. It was brand new to me.
Right.
And then when I go back to that year, everybody dropped that year. So somebody had to catch an L in my head, and I didn't even get to appreciate the music because there was so much. Now, if I was like a student of music, like Reggie, like all three of you got, like the three of y'all. If I was like super invested in music as a totality and not what I like, because I'm always going to listen to what I like first.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if Devon Terrell drops the same day as Kendrick Lamar, I'm listening to his album first, respectfully.
No, that's fine.
But that's me.
Whoa, that's a great.
But that's a.
But I'm not
that's
I
respect
don't
that.
give a, like, let me not say I don't care, because
Right.
I do like Kendrick.
Taste.
Sure.
But for me personally, I'm
You're
gonna
not
listen to
looking
what I
for it.
like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to what I like first.
You want to know what the annoying thing is for me, Reggie, Savon, Devon? Like, the big artists all released together. Similar to what Savon was saying, like, you know, he got caught up in the mix.
Right.
I wish it would be a way if they could just like drop sporadically. All right, like let's say a Rihanna drop. 2 months later, it's a lot of independent, smaller acts, and then a Drake drop. All right, maybe 2 months later. It's like it's literally like they take years and then they do the same year, and it's frustrating me because I'm gonna be honest with you. It's fucking with my want to listen to music, which is crazy.
In what way?
Like inspiration wise, because these newer artists, because these newer artists derive themselves from those bigger artists in terms of talent, inspiration, what they should do, they're not necessarily pulling from them.
Okay.
And for me, I don't really think it's making for the best music.
Who are you looking for in particular? And I would like to go around the room and ask that question to everybody. Is there one artist that you could think of at the top of your head was like, yo, I want you to drop right now?
Shit.
Drake fan club is in the building. I need.
I
got
he's
two.
been dropping.
I got two.
Not really. Not
What?
the project.
But
I mean,
see-
we know it's coming.
Drake has dropped
We look
the
at shit
most
different.
new music
look
out
at
of
shit different.
all the
I'm cool.
A-list artists. Like
Yeah, I
he's
don't-
been dropping.
I don't
He's
feel
dropped
deprived.
singles.
Yeah, but it's like little
tell you what.
teasers.
Yeah.
He didn't drop.
I don't feel deprived of Drake. I don't feel deprived.
I don't think it's a thing of deprivation. I think it stems from I know album Drake.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
just
know
want a
what I'm saying?
project.
That's
You
what
want
I mean, Savon, with what
a
I'm
body of
listening
work.
to. Like I could hear a throwaway.
He just gave
hear,
us Scary Hours.
Yeah,
Wasn't that like
those
three
throwaway
songs?
records.
3 songs?
Three records.
Okay, but he's given us something compared to somebody like
Yeah, but
Kendrick.
that's not
you know what?
album
Kendrick
Drake.
hasn't
reason?
given you anything.
Did you hear my reason? I literally just told you.
I respect
it's
it.
not from deprivation.
Yeah.
It's from album Drake.
From being a fan.
No. I know what album Drake sounds like.
miss your
And
man.
I want album Drake.
You miss your man?
I miss Drake. I miss Aubrey.
Okay.
Yo, be open, my nigga. Aubrey taught us to be open, my nigga. Fuck this nigga. You said that nigga tried to pack you up. Fuck out of here, boy.
He did.
Fuck
teach
out,
us-
man. I'm
he
open,
did
my
teach us
nigga.
vulnerability.
So you want
Vulnerabilities.
Drake,
I want Drake.
Reggie? Is there anybody for you?
You know what's so crazy? I was waiting to go last because
can go last if you
as
want.
me, as I mean, I'll just do it right now. So like, as me, as like a music lover, and I love this shit. I literally dedicated my career to be in the music industry. I love it, but like when Alex introduced this as a topic, I immediately knew how I felt about it because I'm like, yo, I'm not really like fiending for like these big artists to drop. I feel the opposite. Like Kendrick is taking his sweet ass time, and I'm just like, you know what, Kendrick, whenever you're ready, we'll be here. Like I'm not really like wanting that for some reason. Like I just feel like maybe they're going through a transitional period in their life. My favorite rapper is Cole. I know these days, I don't know why, but people extra hate Cole fans these days. I don't care. Like he's my favorite
I don't know
rapper.
why.
But like
I love Cole.
he's gonna take a few years, and I'm fine with that. I'm not like begging for the album. I don't know why. I'm just chilling. Like
Can I also explain my brain a little bit? So every Friday on Twitter, I do these new music lists, right? Where literally every single Friday, I'm posting majority of what was released or what I could have found, right? And I
Very helpful.
I'm glad it is.
A lot
for
of people like
follow me on Twitter at Ball Till We Fall. That's 2 L's
For real, for
in
real.
the fall. Hello. And because I'm so accustomed to listening to so much new music, I'm hearing a lot of the same type of stuff with no progression. And I think that's coming from them not having inspiration. So as a guy that literally has to and is listening to music, not even by choice no more, but because I'm trying to help other people, it's kind of annoying to hear this stack I've been hearing for the last several months.
You're just not satisfied with the quality.
I'm
these
not.
days.
And I think it's because
Okay.
what they pull from hasn't released.
Right. Got it.
That's really what it is for me.
How about you?
To be honest, I'm kind of like I'm kind of with Reggie, man. Like so from an artist perspective, and this is not unorthodox to hear, but I'm very particular about what I intake. I don't just randomly listen to music. Like I don't go, okay, I'm listening to this. I don't like it because it'll influence me. So I'm very particular about artists that I like really listen to. Like if you ask me a new song, I'll know it. But as far as what I'm really listening to, it's a very, very niche amount of artists and stuff like that. So when it comes to artists that I'm really looking for, just like, wow, you know what? At the end of the day, I would like this. I would love Rihanna. Would love Rihanna just because I just want to see.
I'll have to agree. Yeah.
I want to see
What she's done.
I want to see
who she is.
Where
Like
you leading us,
2021.
right?
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
hear what's the new inspire me, show me something different, and then I'm gonna join the bandwagon. I'm waiting for Kendrick because Kendrick Lamar for me is one of my favorite artists, and reason why is because I think in 2014 we got Good Kid, Mad City, and Forest Hills.
Yeah.
So I listened to those albums maybe 6 years later. No. I want to say 4 years later, like way after. And I was like, let me finally dive in. And it blew my fucking mind. And I wanted to call someone, but I'd be an idiot, be like, bro, Good
Did
Kid,
you
Mad
listen
City.
to this
Wait,
Good
you-
Kid, Mad City in 20?
Wait, you didn't? You listened to it 6 years after?
3 or 4
Oh, I thought you
years
said-
after.
oh.
Could I be like, I listened to it
That's
this year.
still wild.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4 years later, I remember being in the car and I was listening to it and I was like, I didn't want to get out of my car. I was like, oh my God. Holy shit, I
Yup.
get it. Like,
It's fire.
this
Yup.
nigga is amazing. I think, I feel like one of his other albums already came out, and I was like, let me listen to Good Kid. And I listened to Good Kid and Forest. So I was like, yo, this is the same year. Oh my God. These were my two, almost like my two favorite modern day projects. So I can exclude Snoop Dogg, because Snoop Dogg has my favorite rap album. But like, those
Doggy
are my
Style?
two. Oh my God.
Yeah, Doggy Style is a 101.
Track for track.
Continue.
101.
Track for track. I think it's the best. To me, it's my favorite hip hop album
Listen,
ever.
it's
Do you
one
think
of
is
those-
it your favorite, or do you think it's the best hip hop album?
It's my
because
favorite.
it's different.
Your
Okay,
favorite?
It's my favorite because the best. Okay, it's Graduation and Doggy Style, and I like my dynamic of that.
Okay.
It's
That's
your
Graduation.
favorite?
Got you.
Graduation, hands down, is my favorite fucking album.
Yeah.
In general, album besides like a thriller, besides the typical.
Where does
Graduation.
Year of the Gentleman rank?
Oh my God! See,
I was fucking with
You
you. bro.
naming my
You know
heroes.
the answer.
Oh, you waiting for Neo to drop
Oh,
Nah,
something.
my
you feel me?
God.
I need that, bro.
Because of you.
I've been heartbroken, a pandemic, like nigga, drop. But no, he's not on my list. He's
Neo
not on my
first
list.
3 albums. Oh my God, life changing.
Stupid.
His first album, life changing. It made me go, oh, I want to write songs. Like,
Yeah.
now I'm writing now. Like him in the Dream, that era, Sean Garrett, like that
Yeah.
writing era. I was
They
like,
went crazy.
oh, I want a songwriter. I want to be nice with writing, and I studied the fuck out of them for years after that. Like I was in high school. I'm old. Okay, there you go. I just revealed myself.
Look at you.
Well, hello there, old nigga. Alert.
There's mad people doing like math right now. Like, okay, so if he was born in
Exactly. Fuck you.
I think for me, I'm waiting on Ye. I'm waiting on Kanye West.
That's interesting.
Interesting.
Wait, he hasn't left you deprived, Savon. Why are you waiting on Kanye?
What does Kanye West drop?
What you mean?
He
You a
has
fan. He
dropped
gave you a Jesus album.
The Jesus is
a
King.
Jesus album.
Gave you the Jesus is King. What happened? Why
Jesus
your face
is
like
King.
that? No.
Hey, Ye.
But see, look at the difference. Oh, you want album Ye, right? Ooh, he just gave you Jesus is King.
First off, I
Ye
didn't
hasn't
speak.
given me the
I
music
haven't
I
said a
wanted.
word
But your
other than
face-
I want Ye.
Your face
And then
is-
y'all just went off.
Jesus is King.
I just want Ye on soul samples. That's all I want. Just give me my soul
Kanye-
sample, Ye.
He just gave you Jesus is King.
When did he drop that, bro? You know what?
2020?
He dropped that before 2020 because I was in the airport when he dropped it and I was traveling.
All right, but
So he had to drop that prior to 2020. First off.
yeah, it's 2019.
Okay.
That's recent.
Fam, Drake drops every other month, and you talking about deprivation.
No, he don't.
Bro,
you hear leaks every other month. He doesn't drop.
He
that.
drops. That his camp drops.
He's so active. He's so
Features,
active to me.
singles, like come on, bro.
He's
Those
active.
two are not even the
active.
same. Kanye and Drake not even close when it comes to releasing music.
Sure.
And when I say yay, everybody knows I'm not talking about the gospel album, Christian album. Yay.
And I wasn't talking about the Drake EPs.
Wait,
bro, but
no, hold up.
Drake's music is the same. Nah, bro, we not doing that because it's almost like you're trying to play semantics with the type of music. And bro, I'm not saying, but Drake drops music. Kanye West does not drop music. Kanye West does not sit on features. Kanye West is quiet. He dropped the Jesus album 2 years ago and never said a word. Drake has dropped music videos. Drake has had features. When before we even started doing anything, it was the Young Blue song.
Anything you just said,
but they're not the same, is what I'm saying. They're not the same. The two of them dropping is nowhere near the same.
That's my point to you. What I'm saying is the EPs that you look at Drake is to be Drake records. That's not album music.
But it's music dropping.
Okay, so what's the difference between Jesus King's album and Kanye album?
Is the music dropping? Who is dropping at a higher clip?
I'm telling you what I want. I want album Drake. I don't care what's dropping.
We're not talking about what you want. I'm saying what is happening.
Okay.
Who is dropping music and who is not?
Okay, we're having two different conversations. Jesus is King, right?
Dropped in 2019.
Is it an album?
Yes.
Okay.
In 2019.
Is it an? I don't care. If
how much
in
music?
1998, is it an album?
How much music has Drake dropped from that point till now?
Just answer my question,
I said
bro.
it was an album.
I'm asking a question. You asking other questions. Is Jesus? Well, I'm gonna get to your question. Answer mine first. Is Jesus King an album?
Yes.
Is Kanye West going to release an album?
Is he going to? I would hope so.
Okay, cool. EPs are different than albums, right?
Music is music.
That's your definition. That's Savon's definition. The EP is not the same as an album. Am I bugging?
Sure.
An EP is not an album.
It's not.
Context.
It's okay to.
EP is not
and
an
within
album.
that, as an artist, you don't go into it as an album. You don't plan it like an album. Like, just because you're not trying to understand doesn't make it a fact.
Dropping music is dropping music.
To you. To you, an EP. The way you go into an EP is not the same way you go about an album. Am I bugging in here?
I'm not saying the process is any different.
I'm
not
saying
arguing.
for the album.
I'm not arguing nothing that you're saying.
Me and Reggie both looking at the clouds, like trying to.
I'm not arguing anything that you're saying.
No, because I see what they're saying.
Yeah,
I'm not arguing the process.
Yes.
I'm not arguing the marketing behind these things.
Right.
I didn't argue any of that. What I'm saying is, from 2019 till now, one artist has dropped more frequently than the other.
Yes.
Now, depending on how that, whatever it is classified as, cool. That is the semantic part of it. Kanye West has been quiet completely since 2019, where Drake has not, is all I'm saying. So the two is like comparing apples to oranges.
No, it's not, because Drake didn't drop an album last time he dropped. He hasn't dropped an album.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
So let me ask you.
I hear what Savon is saying. I don't want you to think I'm arguing. You have to understand semantics. You do that a lot. You try to group everything like everything it is. No, it's different.
So Savon.
It's different.
So let me
I'm
ask y'all
sorry.
both questions, and I would ask for y'all not to interrupt, so we can get through it. So Savon, you're basically saying that Drake has drops more frequently than Kanye West. Correct? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, Alex, what are you saying on your end? What is your point that you're trying to get across on your end?
The music he's dropping is not album music. And I know what album Drake sounds like, which is what I want.
Gotcha.
Because you asked me what I was looking for.
Gotcha. You guys are talking about two
That's what I'm
completely
trying to
different
tell
things,
him.
and just that's it.
Yeah.
You
It's
guys are talking
crazy
about two
because
different
they're
things.
both like right. Like
Yeah.
Drake has dropped more frequently. You are right. And then what Alex is saying is like asking for album Drake is completely different, which is also right. So it's like
y'all
Savon.
talking about two different things. It's okay. Y'all are talking about two different things. It's okay.
An EP is not an album just because Savon says so.
I didn't say that, bro.
I'm just telling
That's
you.
what I'll be trying to say. Like, y'all, I didn't say that, bro.
I bet.
I think sometimes you kind of just hear what you want to hear. I never said he dropped the album.
That is so not
Y'all
true.
niggas are talking about two different
Two
things.
different. That's what I'm saying.
Like genuinely, y'all
But-
talking about two different things.
Yes.
I've said 20 words compared to your 200, and I'm not arguing your 200 words.
Yo, bro, just the EP is different than an album.
I'm looking for Kanye West.
Let me tell you the kind of woman you need in your life.
I'm looking for Kanye West.
say it, please.
I'm looking
Take
for
the wheels on this
Kanye
conversation.
West.
You need a patient lady. I saw it.
taking
Nigga
it to heart.
said, you said
Like,
it.
calm
You
down, bro.
said in 200 words. I said 20.
I
like-
did 20.
Like you wild.
But everybody needs a patient partner though.
Nah, some niggas need a route. Some people need to balance each other out.
Thank
Because you
you.
might be the rah-rah and the other person might be the one that can balance you out. Two people people that are, if I can't when I stop passionately arguing with my partner, the relationship is over. I always say that.
Really?
I know how
love,
toxic.
Savon.
I know how toxic.
I know it's love.
I know how toxic that sounds. But let me tell you something. When you get to the point where something fucked up happens in a relationship, and you're just like, yo, all right.
But is there a
When
way to
that shit-
argue about it, but not being mad? Like,
Yes. I'm not saying passion doesn't have to be loud.
oh, okay. You mean caring? Okay,
and being there, like, yo, listen,
I agree,
we
I
need to
agree.
talk, like having a passion, like like serenity. You know what I mean? In that regard. But when I'm just giving up, it's over. I'm not passionately arguing with you no more. It's over. If you never said fuck you to your partner, you got a long way to go. I'm just gonna let all you niggas know. And if you say I'm toxic for that, you have no fucking idea. That is nothing.
I just want new music from Kanye West. Man.
I was
I'm not
really
gonna
trying to be like, okay, let's steer away from. And he goes, yo, I still said what I said.
I just want new music from Kanye West.
me too, bro.
I feel like he's in a different place. I think the divorce, we heard some of his best work when he was hurt, when he went through the whole transition from Amber Rose. I don't know if he's in that place. I know he's found God. I know he's a billionaire. I know he's the head of Gap. I know he has children now.
The head of Gap.
There's a lot going on for Ye today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure what it would sound like. I wasn't the biggest fan of his gospel album, gospel / hip hop, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't for me. There was a few songs on there that was cool, but I kind of want to hear Ye get back to being Ye. I don't know if we'll ever get that again.
Are you looking for the old Kanye? Like,
Not
is
the
that
old, because we're never
So
gonna get the
cliche.
old anything.
Yeah.
You know, like we're
I
never
just
gonna
wanna
get
hear
the old Kanye. We're never gonna get the old
samples.
Jay-Z. We're never gonna get the old Beyonce, which is in part why I didn't go back and listen to her album Lemonade when it dropped, because I was like, yo, I'm infatuated with this moment in time of who I envision Beyonce to be. Her music has changed. She's doing trap. She's doing rap singing. She got like, it wasn't for me. Like she sounded like the Migos. Like,
What's your favorite? What's your favorite Beyonce
I
album?
saw some.
Favorite Beyonce album?
I think it was
Me,
4.
myself, and I?
4? What's your favorite Beyonce album?
I think 4.
Interesting.
That is an interesting.
That was a
choice.
transition, because that was a big transition.
Yeah, but it's early on, and that's
Yeah.
who I
4.
identify.
You know, it's like
So-
okay. You continue.
No,
Sorry.
no, no. I was just saying, like, I don't want the old Kanye. I want today's Kanye, but without like the Jesus shit.
Listen, nigga said
don't want no
Jesus
God on it?
shit in the same word. Okay, in the same. Listen, all right. I personally, there's nothing wrong. This is your life, and God will talk to you later.
There you
Me and God is good.
Me and
God will
is
talk to you
good.
later.
God is
Yo, by the way,
good.
I hate when niggas use God. Don't use God against me. We go way back. Don't use God
I
against me.
did.
I hate when niggas do that. I hate that.
Like,
Not,
why
I'm
you
not saying you
so-
did that. I'm just saying
Nah,
when
he
niggas do
said-
that.
yeah, nah.
When you know how niggas be like,
no.
no, God don't like ugly. Fam,
Yeah.
God love me. What is you talking about?
Insinuate something?
Exactly. I can believe God was gonna say it's okay.
Damn, no, he didn't want no more Jesus' shit. No.
Oh, Jesus is shit.
Yo,
See, Alex is wild.
My fault, bro.
I was gonna say what I want from Kanye West. Let's Harry. Let's move this one.
My fault. I ain't mean to.
I just
We love Jesus.
Kanye
We
West.
really do.
Can I please just get a song? I'm just asking for just a song structured like a song. Just give me a verse, a hook, and a bridge, and get out. Like, can I just have a song?
Simple song.
Don't
structure.
but is that what he wants to do?
No,
though? We're
it isn't.
asking like of him what we want.
It isn't.
Yeah.
And it hurts. And I'm a fan. And I just want to hear him rap about. Just rap. Just give me some fly shit.
No,
Like,
this is interesting because
I'm not saying don't rap about your life, because obviously you change, and I'm an artist, and I hate that when your fans don't allow you to grow. I'm really not a fan of that, because your fans won't allow. There's some fan. I won't get into that, but there's a deeper reason why, even on my personal come up, like there's a certain demographic that I was in. I came up as a rapper. I don't know. I came up as a rapper. I was popular as a rapper first. A lot of people, whether you know that or not.
Of course you were. You could do it all. Of course you were.
Here you go. Now I'm a douchebag. Now I'm a fucking douche. I'm a fucking douche now.
No. I meant that as in like,
kidding.
of course,
I'm
like
being funny.
he can rap.
I'm being funny. But I knew in my heart, like, that bass wasn't very keen on me growing outside of that. When they want that shit, like I was a speed rapper, like da-da-da-da-da. I was one of those guys. Of course. So they don't let you, like, I just felt like, hey, I want to do more, and those niggas are unfucking forgiving. They don't like that shit. They don't like that shit. So to me, it's just like same thing. I wouldn't wish that on an artist like Kanye West. Like, do what you do what feels best, but hey, we do still want some of those elements of what you used to do in the music. Like,
And
808s and Heartbreaks, good example. Like, it was a change from his usual, but it was still like a song like I could get into.
If you want the old Kanye West, Netflix is bringing you a documentary that followed Kanye for 20 years.
That is going to be crazy.
That's
I'm actually genuinely so excited for
20
that. Like,
years.
They purchased this for $30 million. I believe there's two guys who filmed, recorded, documented Kanye over the last 20 years, and now Netflix has the rights to it. So for anybody who does want the old Ye, for anybody who wants to see it, I'm pretty sure we'll all be watching it in this room for the most part. But yeah, that's dope to kind of hear.
First off, how y'all feel about having two niggas follow you around for 21 years?
I'm with the
Wait,
shit.
yeah.
Come
Like,
follow
that's
me.
pretty
nigga.
dope.
so they
fire.
knew eventually they wanted to do a documentary, and then he had like people follow him around for the purpose of this.
Well,
That's crazy.
I'm not sure of the infrastructure or how this came about, but I do know there's unreleased footage, there's unreleased conversations, there's things that you've never seen that date back to 20 years. So I don't know if Kanye said, hey, follow me guys, this is my idea. I don't know if they were just like super fans. I don't know exactly how it was birthed.
Right.
But I do know it goes back 20 years. It's Kanye West. I would love to see it. We're transitioning. We're in a space to where the biggest figures in entertainment, media, music, we've grown with them. I remember the first time that the very first music video that I can remember was Nas's One Mic.
Great
And
video.
I saw it. I don't know why. That's my first recollection of any kind of music.
Damn,
and
this
then,
nigga young as fuck.
All
What
right,
the
relax.
fuck?
yeah,
Relax.
my first
Holy
recollection of a
shit.
music video was Nas's One Mic, and I just saw a picture with him and Freddie Gibbs, and I'm like, yo, Nas looks kind of like he got the old man arms, like you know when people get
Elaborate.
old and their arms look just old,
Nah, what you mean?
like
I need to know.
like
That's
men,
such a specific.
Yeah.
Yo, he got the old man arms.
like men. All right, so I watched the show A Million Little Things.
Okay.
I don't know if
Okay.
y'all
I've heard- yeah, I've
familiar.
heard of it.
I
It's
think
on
I have.
Hulu. Really cool show. Very emotional show. And the actor, I want to say in the not the film, in the series, his name is Roman. I'm gonna look up his name. He was the black guy from 40-Year-Old Version.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Roman, yes.
Yes, Roman.
I know you're talking about.
So
Bald nigga.
yes, yes. Romani Malco is his name.
I never knew
Romani
that.
Malco is the actor's name. There was a scene he had a T-shirt on in A Million Little Things, and I saw his arms, and I'm like, yo, you got old man arms.
Wait.
So it made me look up his age, and he was really like 52. So he should have arms that look like an old man.
Oh man.
They have no definition.
Are they
They're a
flabby?
little flabby. They're straight.
They're straight.
He just has straight arms that go down. Like you don't see nothing. Like please look up old man arm. Like
the
somebody.
detail
help
in
me
which
out.
he's describing what qualifies as old man arms is hilarious.
My nigga,
Because a
you
lot
need
of
to
these
start a
young
Twitter
niggas is
thread.
old men then.
Yeah,
That's a good
exactly.
Twitter thread.
Like I'm
old man
serious.
arms, a thread.
Like Nas has those. Like
Mm-hmm.
He has old man arms.
I know what you
Yeah.
mean. Like the back kind of swoop back a little bit. The arms just go way down
and
to the
then
right and the
there's
left.
no kind of definition. There's
Looking like-
no
Yeah, see this
kind of.
picture?
It's just like it's almost like it's dead weight.
Just live waiting.
It's like your arms is just there.
Levin's brought up, about identifying people through their arms. I feel like we've stumbled upon something. There's the arm when you know someone knows how to cook really well. You know that arm on the woman?
Oh, like
with
the
the
auntie
elbow.
arm.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
auntie
overweight
arm.
arm.
When you know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
pie about to smack, nigga. When you
That
see that
fried
arm.
chicken about to smack when
Smack.
she got the wing. While
Nigga
she's
said her
cooking
wrist connect
a
to
chicken
her.
wing.
Yo, we wildin'. Nigga,
Like-
Pierre said when her wrist connect to her fucking hand
Yeah.
seamlessly.
Like when she doesn't have ankles, it's just legs.
Ankles.
We are, all right.
Like
just know the
now
food
we
go-
know we about to get a fire meal.
This is a cancelable
I know
offense.
she like a fire meal.
This is all cancelable.
Is it really?
Yes.
Nah,
We're slightly. But we're not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
My fault.
If
yo.
anything,
just
we're
made the
uplifting
kid-
the
yeah, I
cooking
said you
skills.
cook
That's right.
mad
That
good.
compared
My
with
bad.
said arms.
Come
Y'all
on,
go
got no
ahead.
ankles,
Y'all
like-
go ahead with them seamless ass connect
Yeah.
limbs.
Like when the back just transitions to the ass.
Oh yeah.
like
What?
you know what's about to happen.
Well, that's not my.
What is about
Wait,
to
wait,
happen?
wait.
That was
Back to ass.
Those are two completely.
Ass to back. Boom. Ain't got nothing. Like you might know what kind of
That's
meal
a
you
seamless
getting.
transition.
Seamless.
I'm not
Sorry,
gonna- that's-
Reggie.
that's
You
not-
off- I'm sorry.
What? What?
You look like you were
When you're
stopping
back-
me.
Why are you apologizing to me?
I gotta apologize.
Nigga said her back. Her back.
It's different transition.
Ladies,
Ladies.
so we talking about old dudes. Let's talk
Alright.
about some younger people real quick.
If you put your back
Alright.
to the wall, if your back hit the wall, ladies. No, that was all right. That's enough.
Yeah.
He's stopping, so he's like, let me stop.
Let
Let
me
me stop.
chill,
I'm
let me
wild.
chill.
Oh, shout out Kim Kardashian too. While we're talking about
Yes,
really
yes.
quick, she
Look at you.
estimated at $1 billion.
Think about
you know, I
ass.
gotta you
Think
feel
about
me?
ass.
Think about
Like,
ass.
He
It's
said
love.
because we talking about Ye. Now he was thinking about the ass.
That's right.
I was thinking about
So you about to get a land truck now?
Nah, you know, like me and Kim, like we go back, bro.
You about to
Like,
pull up
I,
with some new
I
drip.
got a lot of love for Kim. Yo, watch your mouth. She saw you talking shit on
No,
camera.
I'm saying she's gonna
Yo,
buy you
she
stuff.
saw you hating.
Can I
I'm
tell you
saying
something?
she's gonna
She
buy
saw you hating,
I'm saying
though.
she's gonna buy you stuff.
I'm gonna tell you something that I didn't never told you about when that moment happened for the podcast when she reposted y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had
When she reposted me.
Sorry, my bad. Sorry, it's about him. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. I had a moment. I fucking told you moment to somebody.
Really?
About y'all.
Oh
Really?
shit.
And I said, I seen that retweet. I said to him and said, I fucking told you, shut the fuck up.
Wait, they thought we was whack?
About Kim or about
Nah,
the
the
podcast
podcast in
being
general.
Nah,
lit?
talk to her. Nah,
And I had to shut somebody. I had to kill somebody.
Let's get messy a little bit.
Oh.
You don't have to
Wait,
talk.
someone
don't
was
say
talking about how the
names.
podcast wasn't lit or something?
Wait, they
No.
said we was whack? They said we
No,
was ass?
I am not getting deep. I'm media.
You
trained.
brought it up.
I know.
Yeah, what's
I know. You know the
That's
beautiful
good.
thing about when people bring it up, you can shut up. I will shut up. But just know, yeah, I just thought about that. That was like it was a good moment. I like that
Well,
moment.
tell that person I said thank you.
No, I told him, fuck you. That's what I said.
Nah, like
my
tell him I
God.
said
That's
thank
wild.
you.
problem.
That's some hater shit.
Yeah,
Like,
niggas are not happy. Like people are not happy for you.
Nah, man,
a
that
lot of
makes me
people
feel
are
good.
not happy for you. Not everyone that follows you is happy for you. I tell people this all the time. This is why I leave relationships and shit off of my Instagram. People are not fucking happy for you. Like,
or
you
they
really
say
think
they're
this?
happy for you and they're really not.
Even worse. Even worse. The fake love.
OD.
Leavings, I don't know what you talking about, but you 17 and I ain't listening to your ass.
Leavings. What's up? You the class of what, Leavings?
What's the class?
What's your
what's the
no,
year?
for real, let me get
Listen
a
to this
number.
nasty year. What's the class of what?
What's your
That's nasty.
Wait,
20
college?
No, high school.
high school?
Yo,
This
no
nigga's a child.
fucking way.
This nigga's a small child
Well,
with a beard. 2020. Class of 2021 is nasty work.
I got a list here, right? There's a list
Oh, no.
floating around on Twitter.
Oh my
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, me either. That's why I was asking Levin's age, and I want y'all feeling no way now. All right, this don't mean this is not a slight to anybody in the room.
It's about to be
Where's this
nasty
list
work.
from? Did you make this list up? Is this from a credible source?
It's a list going around. I just wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know. I seen it on Twitter.
I seen it on Twitter.
I have a list too after your list.
You got a list too?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So this list is telling us how much the worth or the net worth of what millennials are, dependent by, when they graduated. So listen, this is what the list is saying. I'm gonna just read it off to y'all. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. You feel me? But what they saying is the average net worth of the person that graduated in 2019, let's start fresh, is a negative $38,000, 915 cents.
Negative.
You bum ass niggas.
Negative.
A negative.
You niggas in debt.
Let's just turn up a little bit. Let's say you graduated in the class of, let's say you're 27, you graduated the class of 2014. They trying to say y'all are minus 14, negative $14,447.
What year is that?
That
I
is the
texted it
class
to
of 2014.
Okay.
What the fuck? So I'm gonna be honest with you, that's my shit.
I'm gonna be honest.
Wait,
I'm be honest. That's
Oh,
They trying to say
man.
I'm broke.
I'm niggas.
Yo,
Big
and they're saying like they also had a list with like higher achieving. So let's just do a little like comparison. The class of 2019 higher achievers, right? Net worth. You ready for this?
2019.
2019 higher achiever net worth $28,915.
That's the higher achiever?
That's the higher achiever net worth.
Okay.
And we're gonna get to a better conversation for a brief minute after this. Let's go to my class, which is 2014, right?
Okay.
Hey.
High achiever net worth of $166,000. I could tell you I ain't got it.
In 2014.
Feel me?
2016?
2014.
2014.
2014. They're
wait,
saying,
2014. Your class 2014?
This nigga
oh
young
shit,
as,
am I not?
This nigga young as fuck.
Wait, are you talking about high school or?
High school.
Oh shit, I was talking about college. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way.
Oh, so what year did you, so that's not kind of that's kind
Well,
of
it's not that much of a big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
I'm class
I just
of,
don't like how they trying to call us broke.
This
Is my
list
class broke? I'm 2000 college, right?
2000,
2009
2009
for college.
higher achiever net
Y'all
worth.
got
of-
4 bands.
2009.
Y'all got 4 bands, bro. They
Yeah.
saying you worth about 4 bands.
They saying
but
you
you up,
$4,000?
though. But you up.
I'm up. I'm
Four,
four.
positive 4,000.
That's mega.
That's the average.
Crazy. I'm blown
There's
away.
no way 4,000 is the average net worth. What? Where did you get this?
Yo,
This is-
But
there's
see-
no
but
way.
see, they're
There's
also,
no way.
They're also combining your debt. What they're doing is
a lot that has to do with it.
Your net worth.
Net worth. There you go.
Has
Go ahead,
to
break
do
it down,
with
rich man.
Your net worth has to.
We are in the studio.
Your net worth has to. Don't try to figure this shit out. Your net worth has to do with your debt as well as your assets that you actually have. So you can have. Let's say you have a house, but you're indebted to that house also. So that it doesn't mean if you buy a $1 million house that you're worth $1 million.
Exactly.
If you have a loan from the bank for $700,000, then basically you're worth $300. Yeah, you're in debt and you're in debt. You're negative and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
see, that's why I just spend money.
And don't think about it.
Because
I hear
you
you.
can't take it to the grave. Like, how you
really
gonna
can't.
collect this debt?
Yeah, no, you
Really?
They pass it down to
Listen.
they pass it
To
down
who?
to your
To who?
family.
And
They
I
do.
wanna-
Think my
Ooh,
broke
that
ass kids go
generational
by and
wealth.
still
Fucked
pay
up.
that. What? Yeah, right.
And they're
I
saying
don't
if
believe
you were
it.
38 years, this is the last one I'm gonna speak about on this list, and I'm cool, right?
Okay.
This was the most intriguing one to me. This was the oldest person on the list. The class of 2003, at age 38. They're saying you should have an average net worth of $33,000.
Where? What country?
I don't know.
America?
I don't know, gang. That's what they're saying. That's what they're insinuating.
Who came up with this
surviving?
list?
I think it was one of these little schools that did a little research.
I need
thing
you to
on-
just find out who concocted this.
See, but here's
got
my thing. Here's the misconception. I think net worth is the wrong way to gauge this, and the reason why is because someone can make $90,000 a year and be worth $0.
Because of the debt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because of
that's
the
the
debt,
thing.
and also you just don't save money. You're just spending. You're a
Talk
fucking
to us, money man.
You're a fucking consumer. Niggas is out of control.
Nah, talk to us. How
but
deep your pockets go?
You can
Nah, talk to
Nah,
us.
let's give us a lesson.
honey,
Financial economics.
if you
101.
But actually, though, because we're sitting in this cushy studio.
y'all niggas
so-
like me, huh?
Nah, I'm
Y'all
just
niggas
trying
like
to
me?
say I just want to be enlightened, my brother.
No, I hear you. But yeah, you can make $100,000 a year and be worth $0 because you don't have any assets. The capital that you do have in your bank account, it does go towards your net worth as well. But like again, you said, if you have debts, then you're fucked. Like I know what my net worth is, right? But I think it's, and what they would probably try to figure out, like a Forbes or something like that, it would be, I would know it's more than what Forbes is doing. Because in my head, I'm like, if I sold this
If
entire...
y'all really knew.
Yeah,
they don't really know. They don't really know.
They
They're just
don't.
going based off
But
of
on
what
my-
they think, what they can see,
my
but
tax,
they don't really
it's
know.
all on my tax return, and that's what they're
Going off
catching.
of,
So if
yeah.
you look at my tax return, there's certain things I will not get deep into that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they
Oh,
the feds
he
listen.
was
Please
like,
don't- but as soon as you say
oh,
tax,
no.
it's time to change the topic.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
Your taxes.
Alex, that list was very interesting.
That's
Please
dope.
give us the backstory
That was
of
fire.
where that person said we're all broke collectively if we weren't born in
Because if it's like some
1960.
super ass accurate source, I'm like, fuck.
They
damn.
say
what
Vice-
is the source?
They
Yeah,
say
facts.
Vice.
Yeah, let's get the
Vice.
source.
Oh, come on.
Really
Vice.
quick before we wrap up this
fuck with
episode,
Vice.
I came across another list. As you all know, we're huge proponents of just being mentally sound, taking care of your mental health, taking care of your mental well-being. Again, Rastaclat, although they have amazing dope bracelets, I also appreciate the messaging in which they put out into the world. Positive vibes, good vibes. Going back to the love languages, it's a word of affirmation. It's affirmations to maintain positive. So before we get up out of here, I came across a list and I thought it was super dope. The list is about mental health treatments, and it has 2 columns. In the first column, it says we often think that mental health treatment is therapy and medication, right? Those are the 2 things that society has kind of said, hey, go to therapy. And your therapist may prescribe medication, or you may try to self-medicate. You know what I'm saying? So those were the 2 in one column. But this list says, hey, mental health treatment could also look like setting boundaries, exercising, practicing mindfulness, meditation, challenging our unhelpful thoughts, affirmations, breath work, asking for support from friends, family, and your community, learning about mental health, massage/self-care, connecting with others, journaling, and eating nutritious meals.
I love that.
I love this list because, again, I think it would be so broad, so kind of, there's no true definition to what therapy looks like for you, whether that's sitting down with somebody, opening up, or if it is, like one of the things listed on here is setting boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Setting boundaries for yourself, I think, is something that our generation should or has embraced more so than anybody else. One of the things that stuck out to me in an interview that I just heard, was about family, the family dynamic. And I think it's one thing that I kind of struggle with, and one thing that I'm learning to balance is like, yo, you have to learn when to make time for you and when to make time for your family. I have so many family members. Every single person in my family celebrates their birthday on their birthday every single year.
That's a lot.
Now, keep in mind, just in my immediate family, I have 4 siblings. There's 5 kids total. So right there, that's 5 days out of the year that I have to commit to because I have to be there for my brothers and my sisters. Now let's add parents. That's 7. Now let's add aunts and uncles and their kids. So cousins and then like I had to at some point say, yo, look, I can't be there to cut the cake, but I still love you.
Yeah, especially being so family oriented and like having to set those boundaries eventually. I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So setting boundaries is such a small task. Saying no for the right reasons is another way to, like, you know what I'm saying? Keep your mental health intact. So I came across this list. I am going to repost it when this episode drops. So if you listen to the episode, you can see it, you can find it. But just keep that in mind, man. Like you got to continue to take care of your mental health, and there's other ways outside of just therapy and medication that can assure that.
I love that you brought that up, Savon. As far as medication, right? There's also supplements, natural supplements that can help your mental health. And this is something I came across recently. Not just weed. You know what I mean? If y'all think I'm talking about... Did you see
that jail ass laugh he had?
Y'all think I'm talking about bud, I'm not this time.
I'm not this time.
Not this time. But what I found out recently, shout out to one of my homegirls, the different type of magnesiums supplements that you can take that help for your mental health. So there's one called magnesium glycinate, GLYCINATE. That's for anxiety, depression, and stress. And again, you could infer if you're a doctor if you want, but these are natural supplements. These are magnesium and things we need for the body. But there's other things other than an over-the-counter medication that you can use for your mental health. For sure. These are important. And magnesium are things that we need for our body every day. It's one of the essential things we need. And sometimes we don't even realize that we're not getting enough of it. And it could actually help with our mood swings.
Yeah, like you literally might have a deficiency in one of these things that you could literally solve.
Yes.
Black, are you?
No, I'm
to piggyback off what you're saying, and I think we had this conversation, and I was bringing it up to you. I'm very big on supplements, and I take supplements every single. If I don't take supplements, I will go back home and go to make sure I take my pills.
Ooh.
Black
Love it.
people,
he's right,
are natively or usually vitamin D deficient.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vitamin D can affect your mood. It can affect your sleep pattern. It can affect your mental, it can literally affect your mental health. So what I always tell my brothers and sisters is I always say, or just anyone, excuse me, I tell everyone, go get a blood test. See what levels in your body are low. It's very simple. You can request a blood test, get a blood test, see what you're deficient in, and I promise you, if you find the right supplements to combat those things, it is going to improve your life so much. And that's why every day, this is what I take personally. I take one multivitamin. You should have one multivitamin in your thing. I take a Centrum. Some people might say fuck Centrum, but I take a multivitamin.
That's the old head one.
It is. It's the old head. But hey, ain't nobody leg fell off yet, so that's why I fuck with it. Fish oil.
Ain't nobody leg fell off.
So that's how you keep the young man arms, and you don't worry about the old man.
That's right, baby. Young man arms, my nigga. Fuck you talking about? Fuck you talking about?
Not the Romani Malcos.
Not the Romani, whatever. This nigga's dumb. Fish oil. Fish oil is really dope, just to keep your veins and stuff like that, the airway, the blood flowing correctly. And then I do turmeric as well.
There you go.
And then the last thing is vitamin D, because I am extremely vitamin D deficient.
You're telling me.
I'm talking really bad. I take about 5,000 IUs a day, and then I wash that down with a really nice smoothie every morning.
Amazing.
Kale, a bunch of fruits, vegetables, yogurt, peanut butter, oats, a bunch of stuff, and that's my coffee, and I feel amazing
throughout
every
the
day.
Yeah, I'm saying you should take this man's advice because he's doing pretty well in life. So I'm saying just the proof is in the pudding or whatever they say.
And then fellas, I know y'all niggas ain't trying to pop Viagra. Like, go get that natural stuff.
Yeah, you don't want your dick going.
It's good for all
You
of that.
always have to take it there.
But I'm just saying, you gotta make sure you good in that department. You fucking around eating Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Burger King, and all this shit, and there's no boundaries balancing your diet, you
fucking
go
up.
meet shorty on the first date, like Alex or like or whoever you first dating, and then if you make it out of the friend zone, because hey, he was trying to
'Cause
get out that motherfucker. Like,
it was a
he
friend
hey,
date.
It was a friend date.
Yeah,
Like,
new
if
thing.
you graduate,
Not by his choice.
Right.
you
Not by his
graduate
choice.
from the
that's the
friend date,
homie.
you gotta be prepared. So mental health, physical health, all that stuff is super important.
There's so many ways that you could take control of that and like improve. There's so many little ways. Like that list is so fire because it was like journaling, eating better foods. That will
Yeah.
really make a difference.
It
Nah,
does.
for sure.
It really
Naturally.
does. I know some
Really
people think it's
does.
bullshit, but bro, it really makes a difference. Whoever's just like, it really can make a difference. Don't
Yep.
think it's bullshit. Get out of your box. If it's not something you're doing is not working and you're about to go to medication route, I'm telling you, there's so many natural ways to kind of enhance your body's workflow and the way it just moves. So yeah, definitely I implore anyone to do it.
Continue. Just be mindful of that. Alex, I had an amazing time.
Thank you,
Reggie,
brother.
Dev, thank y'all as always. Is there anything else that you wanted to discuss before we get up out of here?
It's one thing, and this is like a quick little like tidbit. Everybody, young people, trying to create generational wealth, get into cryptocurrency right now.
Yep.
I'm telling y'all right now, get into cryptocurrency right now while a lot of these stocks are at cents, and you could get cents at 1,500 shares, and literally, let's say it hits $1, you do the math.
Exactly.
I'm saying that because I don't want us to get left back again. Like we've already seen the waves of maybe some of our parents where we felt like they could have taken advantage of certain things like that, or there's a reason why there isn't generational wealth in our family.
Right.
I promise you, do not miss out on cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is going to become like the new thing. And when I say the new thing, it's going to be the bridge of currency now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The US dollar is, the worth of it is going down
It's
and
diminishing.
down. As inflation goes up,
The dollar
the
goes
worth
down.
of the US dollar continues to deplete.
Yes.
The good thing with a lot of cryptocurrency coins, there's already an allotted amount. 24 million here.
That's it.
Only 24 million.
That's it. It stops. That's
It
it.
stops. It
Yep.
keeps its worth.
Can't be
All right.
inflated.
You get in on one of those right now for 15 cents, 100 shares. You do the math. You wait a couple weeks, you will see the growth. I promise you. And then, of course, it's more important for the long term.
Yeah.
So
a
get in, get in.
lot of major corporations. I know the Sacramento Kings. They just put in a way of payment for players to receive payment through Bitcoin.
Yes.
I know Bitcoin is one of the more popular things. Alex introduced me to Bitcoin. It's booming.
It's booming. It's booming.
So yeah, definitely do your Googles on that. Alex, appreciate you always trying to keep, you like
Trying to stay in the mix,
yeah,
bro.
bro. You really that guy, man.
I'm trying, bro. You too.
Really
I'm
that
just,
guy.
I don't want to see people broke.
Nah,
Like how you want to see them broke.
Hey,
I
yes,
ain't-
Savon
We
want to
don't
see you
want to see
broke.
nobody broke.
I
I
don't
see you
wanna
broke.
see that.
Yeah, that crypto's gonna just gonna change the world, bro.
I promise
It
you.
is.
And
gonna
my
change the
last
world.
tidbit, I promise. Like they're using it with like in terms of like, hey, to get into the Dallas Mavericks game, you can use Dogecoin.
Yes.
Or you can
shit.
buy a Tesla with Bitcoin.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
here's the better one. Jim Jones just purchased ATMs, which is going to read your Bitcoin balances.
Right.
And withdraw. It's
The
just
Bitcoin.
so much that's going into just get out of it.
Yeah.
This is going to
Pay
change
attention.
third world countries.
Yes.
You're going to see a lot of third world countries come up
Yes.
all of a sudden
Yes.
because they're going to have access to a universal banking system. That's what's making
you
crypto
go.
so popular. Because it's
Global
going to be
It's
a
universal.
universal
Yeah.
currency.
It's dope. It's
gonna be
again,
fucking
Alex,
amazing.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Whole team in here, gang shit only. Reggie, we hope we kind of get like a third date, man.
How we doing the second one?
appreciate,
Was this a date? Are we friends?
Are we friends?
Nah,
Are we friends?
like,
Are we
the
dating
second
now?
one was a
Are we
vibe.
exclusive? We can't be exclusive yet. Not yet. She
Guess
think
I'll have
about
to
it.
find out.
Oh, curve! Back in the
I'm
friend
not,
zone.
I'm not mad at that.
That's
I'm
a
not
friend
mad
zone.
at that. Episode 135. Again, if you made it this far, tune in to Quick Sessions every single Monday. Make sure y'all hit us up. Send the DMs. The last two that we've done has been super, super fun.
Yeah.
We love connecting with y'all. We got a lot of content coming up. I am looking to, spoiler alert, I am looking to reintroduce our one-on-one interviews. So if you think you're interesting, if you have anything you want to talk about, we're looking to kind of get you in the studio, sit down with you one-on-one, chop it up, kick it. So look out for that content as well. We are creating a content hub here at the Need to Know headquarters.
Yes, sir.
Savon, Alex, yes, we've gone through transitions and it's a lot of ups and downs and all that stuff, but we really believe in you. We really believe in us. We have people like Reggie. We have people like Dev who come on board. They help out. But the one podcast a week is not enough. Y'all rock with us for over 135 episodes, over 1 million streams on Spotify, on Apple.
Thank
The
you.
YouTube numbers is going up. So the best way that we can repay you is by creating and giving more. We want to talk to y'all more. So Quick Sessions Take 2, look out for that on Monday. And all the content that we do have coming, please make sure y'all check that out as well. Again, episode 135 is in the books. It is what you need to know when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. Alex, my brother, Reggie, my sister, Dev, my guy. We in this building. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Lock in. We'll see you next week.